So a little housekeeping stuff. I want to give Isidro gets a point of inspiration for some dope ass disguises and stuff like that for strong work and less, and little songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys should all be almost to level 5.
Had it. 2 separate peoples out there.
And so Jorah has, where you guys are now is Jorah has returned you to the moot to regroup and determine your plan of action. So you guys will be, it's kind of evening there. This is actually the same night that you got out of the city. So you're there. He's got you up in the same tree houses, and you guys are just kind of like hanging out around a little campfire.
Oh, I didn't notice that it said Druid's Moot here.
Yeah. I also marked on the map where Brigadoon is going to show up.
Right there.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Kaylin's kind of clean. You guys are all pretty clean because you used your little magic spells to do all that and wipe all the trash off of you. Kaylin's just kind of sitting down on her little bench there next to Gaffney and kind of like got her knees tucked in against her, and she's kind of holding her knees and just listening to you guys drinking and eating.
Can Gaffney like glare at her until she moves away?
Is that what you want to do? I mean, you can.
Is she eating right now?
She doesn't look like she has like a plate of some food in front of her, but she hasn't really touched it. Somebody asked me for the Empress Han's family line, or what I know of it. So I filled that in with her, and that's here.
Oh.
Okay. And the names that are in italics are dead people, essentially.
So only 2?
2 what?
2 people are dead?
So all the previous emperors are dead, and then Empress Han is a widow.
Okay.
Oh.
Pink and blue. That's boy, girl?
You got it.
Okay.
Oh, you're so sexist.
Oh, okay. I was like, the ward? No, she's a woman. She's Kaylin. No, it's
different ward. Okay. Yeah, so Tajima Han lives in Brightwick with under the auspices of Stormfist family. So yeah, you guys are there. You guys get a long rest, get to recover whatever spells and what have you. And
so we get to sleep?
Yeah, you guys can.
At night.
And so Jorah says that he can send you to tomorrow or whenever. He can send you to the forest around Brightwick, the forest around Cormyr. But Falcon Cliff is going to be more difficult. There's not a lot of trees out there. So,
What's in Falcon Cliff again? Is that where the mantles are?
Falcon Cliff is where the mantles are. It's there.
I need to be there in 3.5 days, apparently, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because of reasons we don't know what they are.
Technical question. My character sheet is all messed up.
Okay.
It's got weird formatting. Like, so everything got shifted to the right and then moved to the next line. Anyone know how to fix that really quick?
Try to refresh your browser.
F5.
Okay, so are you guys gonna discuss her fate while she's there, or?
That's probably not a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can show her wherever she's staying with the druids and get her acquainted with people, with Jorah, whatever. And
I will, I don't know, keep her company while you discuss our plan. I don't mind.
No, really, he doesn't.
I bet you don't. She's kind of made she doesn't want, you guys all had your own separate little cabins, and she doesn't want to be in a cabin by herself, so she's kind of made herself a little, she brought in a little cot and is sleeping in Gaffney's cabin.
that's a poor choice.
Why?
She thinks you seem very matronly.
Okay, Gaffney's fine. She'll like let her share the bed, but she'll probably do.
No, you don't need to share the bed. She's got a little cot inside
Oh, no,
your room.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
In the middle of the night, Gaffney will probably tuck her orc ass cheeks into Kaylin's back and just let one rip.
Well, she would, but she's not sleeping in the bed with you. You guys are cool, but you're not that cool yet.
Okay.
Okay, so she sleepwalks over the
Great.
and just drops an air biscuit on her head and goes back to sleep.
Roll the air biscuit.
What's that?
Hand?
What's that? What skill?
Constitution.
Oh.
Oh, well done.
Good or bad?
So it's so good that you get a little bonus comes out. No.
What is happening?
Oh, good.
Gaffney wasn't wearing clothes.
Alright, you go back. Anyway, this hasn't happened yet. You guys are still discussing over dinner what the plan is.
Oh, wait a minute. Are we?
I don't know. It's up to you. You guys can sort it out yourselves.
Let's know what the plan is.
We should definitely talk tonight then, for sure, before we go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh. So let's just all meet in like a random treetop.
Okay.
Or around the fire, or whatever.
Or like in a cabin, but treetops, yeah.
So Philippe Isidro's keeping an eye on Kaylin while the adults talk.
Singing the songs,
Yeah.
Yeah, I will
Sing her lullabies.
things. Okay. Okay.
Alright.
So, yeah.
So to answer your earlier question, the Midnight Mantle said they want Kaylin, and they need proof that they have her. So
They need
alive
her
or dead.
Dead or alive, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We bring them a severed tongue, and they're like, "Yeah, that's hers." They'll believe us. And her clothes. Bring them her blue, cresty clothes.
But if we had her clothes, why wouldn't you bring the body?
Because we threw her in the river.
Then how do we get the clothes?
These people saw us stab her. We're gonna
How do we get to... We swam back down and got them.
we take the clothes off first, obviously.
You weirdos.
Because we're not morons. We don't want to have proof, but we don't want to carry a body out in front of all the people.
Or after we
Toss her in the river and run away.
before or after we stab her.
After we stab her. We put blood on the clothes. We staged this in front of people.
Does she have some ring or something to prove her royalty or something?
Yeah, does she have any crests on her?
She's wearing like the pajamas that she was wearing when she was left. Yeah, they have like they've got like 2 pockets in them, and so she just has whatever she carried at the time. So you don't think she has any clothes or any maybe personal effects that would designate her as a member of
Trying to
the.
total the pack. Like, what the heck, man?
Okay, so
What's wrong with her?
Wait, what was the plan after we kidnapped her? Except for
is Dougie not in here?
trying to kill her. Like,
He's in here, but he's not like in the call. He said to call him right now.
Yeah, Dougie needs to be added to
got
the call.
I got him.
Okay.
Go. There's Dougie.
There he is.
So we basically need to decide what we're going to tell the Mantles and how we're going to trick them.
So, our two options were we take her to the Mantles and then to Stormfist, or we take her directly to Stormfist and not pass the Mantles or collect $2 bajillion.
Or just leave her at the with the druids.
Or leave
Yeah, I'm not of the opinion that taking her to the Mantles is actually an option.
It's not an option.
No.
They'll just be like, okay, cool, thanks for bringing her to us, take her, and then she's dead.
That is not an option.
Agreed.
No.
Okay.
Neither
So,
is.
our option is really, do we go lie to the Mantles and then take her to Stormfist, or do we not go lie to the Mantles and take her to
We also have Isidro's amazing talents to.
I don't-
Do you,
but it-
do you think we could possibly fool them into thinking that Isidro is Kaylin?
I do not think that personally, because they have plenty of time to look at Isidro and be like, wow, this certainly is someone who's not anywhere near the same height and looks completely different. Okay?
Would they have met Kaylin? They're not supposed to be in Fujitama at all.
The Midnight Mantles probably would not have met Kaylin, no.
Because of the rival gang.
yeah. Wait.
Isidro's going to risk his life, that's the important part.
We risk our lives all the time.
One question.
We're the consecrators.
If we took her like in her pajamas, how will we prove that she's the Kalen? Right now.
Because she's vanished from the place that she lives and there was blood on her pillow? For one.
No, he means how the Mantle's gonna know.
Prove to Mantles, yeah, that she's the Kalen.
Uh,
The true
That's a good
Kalen.
point.
Without crest or anything. How-
Right.
What I'm saying is they'll hear news eventually that she's been kidnapped and they'll be like, oh yeah, they did it.
Right, so you think that's probably what I guess somebody can make a history check of just like how things like this have gone in the past.
Let me just go back to my notes from school real quick.
Mhm.
And roll nothing, apparently. Cool.
Okay.
Trained on that. Again, I just rolled
I don't know.
garbage
I don't
every time I roll, I think I'm trained.
Wow, you guys don't know shit.
I don't.
Nobody lived ever.
Why did I even put train skills? I just roll 1s and 6s every time I roll them.
What the fuck?
All right, so I guess Francis and Isidro would have probably remembered that typically in situations like this,
It just got worse and worse.
they'll try to, especially with like a high value target like this, they'll pay somebody to go
Check it out.
so they would pay somebody to go like to Fujitama to see what's going on there and then corroborate rumors, and then they'd probably also they probably have a third party that knows what Kaylin looks like.
Yeah, or a
They
picture
probably
of
already have someone in Fujitama to ascertain that
painting of
she's
some kind.
Yeah.
taken. So, I mean, they know she's taken, so we just got to bring them proof that, we didn't stash her away somewhere. Hence the staged body dumping scene I was going with. But
So if we don't bring them the body, then there's nothing. Then they just whatever. Doesn't matter then.
I mean, it'll matter because they'll be like, "Where'd you put her?" So we got to lie to them, basically. I mean, they're not just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it."
So Gaffney, what was the what was your plan?
Where?
What was Gaffney's plan?
I think she wanted to.
Get over there.
Okay.
3 days and 5 days. Oh, sorry. 3 days
What's
and 4
happening?
days.
What's happening in 3 to 4 days?
Well,
Did you?
they may not be there afterward.
Oh. Did you leave some sort of evidence the Mantles did this?
No.
Why won't they be there? You need to be straight with us, Daphne.
Is that a no, I didn't, or a no, I'm just trying to fool you?
There might have been a certain napkin with a certain map drawn on it, and it might have been left somewhere where the Triad could have found it.
We need to go get our reward before they all die.
Well, that's what I've been saying, isn't it?
We still need to make sure they don't kill us when we get the reward, so we gotta lie to them about what we
Sounds
pay them.
great.
We need to get our
That's why.
story straight.
That's why we need to tell them that she's alive, and that they won't see her until we get a cut of what we got coming to us. At which point they'll probably torture us. But all we need to do is not break before the Triad.
Francis looks very
I'm
uncomfortable.
confident that all of you, with the exception of Octobear, are up to the task.
Francis is definitely not up to the task of torture. He's not cool with this.
You can wear,
Gav,
you can wear the
I like-
you got.
No way, man.
Because if you think that if we hand her over, or if we kill her and then hand her over, that we ain't gonna be the next ones dead, then you was deluded.
You don't all have to go to the meeting.
I always miss Daphne.
Francis is gonna point out that we don't all need to go to the meeting with the Mantles. And we can, if they do threaten to hurt us, we can say that the rest of our companions will just reveal the plan to Fujitama. We have, collateral here. We don't have to all go there and get slaughtered.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you stay here, since you're the soft one who's probably gonna break first?
Francis
Or
is going
Appleby.
to go because he needs to collect his reward, for one.
We can all go there, and if they do decide to try to keep us there and torture us, possibly kill us, then we can say, hey, if all of us don't make it back to our friends that you don't know about, then they'll let everyone else know. That way we can all go there, but still have that fallback plan of
We do have the druids, and we do have,
there being others.
we could tell Steve the Trapper about it.
Yeah, we've got Steve.
Where is Steve
We
Trapper?
really need
Where
to
is
get
he
him
on
to
this
talk-
map?
He's right about here, if I remember correctly.
We need to get
Yeah,
him on
he was
board
over there.
On the way to Falcon Cliff. We need to get him on board with this.
Well, we can't get to Falcon Cliff. Let's see. Okay, so if it's nighttime, we probably got. We probably still got about 3.5 days, and I think it takes 4 days to get to Falcon Cliff on
We
foot.
can go to the trees near Falcon Cliff, though, and walk the rest of the way.
Sure.
We can do that, yes.
Joe,
But I mean, then we would be bypassing Steve, right?
Unfortunately, yes. We can go right to Steve.
We can
Like,
go
Jorah, can we make a pit stop real fast?
later. We don't need Steve.
Sure we do.
Okay, Joy, can we make a pit stop first? 1 second.
Gotta grab this guy and recruit him. No, we can do it later.
Uh,
But we definitely should hire him to guard the temple.
and before the next adventure is us trying to rescue Steve from a dungeon.
Yes.
What are you talking
so, right,
about? There ain't no dungeon can hold Steve.
So basically, we need to decide between two different things.
You're right.
Whether we go there and tell them she's alive and get tortured, or we lie to them and hope they don't kill us on the spot anyway. But either way, we're gonna have someone. We can basically go there, tell them she's. I don't know. I got
We can set up these Knoll bear traps.
No, I think Francis is gonna come around to Gaffney's side and say, yeah, let's say she's alive, and then we'll deliver her to them as soon as they give us our pay.
At least like half the pay and the thing.
At least half, plus the extra stuff, like the little frilly stuff. I mean, you already got your frilly stuff.
No, he wanted more than just the bag of holding. He asked for more than that.
Yeah, he got less gold because of it. So his half is going to be much less.
Oh, really?
No. I mean, what I'm saying is Francis, he asked for the bag of holding, but he also asked for, I believe, magical armor and some sort of fighting thing.
Something, a word on the beast creature. Right?
Right.
Yes, that too. In addition to some magical
Daphne asked
protection.
the tiger and the lady, and Sora asked about the
Hermit with the canaries. Yep.
canary hermit.
Yep.
Yeah, Francis doesn't really want any gold. He just wants the magical protection, bag of holding, and then whatever gold's left over, I guess.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, we're totally not getting any of this.
Better. Well, that's why I was saying we just tell them she's dead, and then if they try to kill us on the spot, we're like, no. We're going to tell everyone about your plan if you kill us.
Yeah, that'll definitely keep them from killing you.
If we don't return to our friend.
We told a friend, that if we don't return, put this in the papers.
Yeah. Send it to all the newsies, all the town criers who we know are really happy with your group at this point.
There's only one town crier that got pushed into my bottle.
That one town crier, I gave him money, and he was like, "Okay, you're forgiven."
That's true. He told the union.
Laterals, we don't have to tell them she's alive. I think that would be because the only problem I see with telling them that she's alive and that we'll give her to her, give her to them after we're paid is then if they don't all get slaughtered by the triad, they're going to come after us and they'll know where we live.
But if we tell them that she's dead, then they can be
We
like,
did the
oh,
job
well,
right.
okay, good job. And then they'll be like, okay, good job, fuck you. Get out of here.
And then we're all good. Or they try to
Except
kill
we don't
us,
get paid.
at which point they betrayed us anyways.
They will try to kill us.
Except for we don't
We
get
can
paid.
say there was some accident with the Octobear.
But again, we'll
And
literally
just present some torn off arm with a ring. We should ask her if she has some insignia on her.
Wait, hold on. Do we have do we still have an owlbear pelt?
Probably.
Because
Oh wait, you gave that to Steve, I think.
we need to see Steve.
So let me just lay out what Francis thinks you guys should do. Just all from the beginning. Go there, tell them she's dead. Either they're going to be like, okay, good job, you did it. Here's your money, whatever. Or they're going to say, nah, we're going to betray you and kill you now that you did the job. And then that's when we're like, well, if you do that, we have people who are going to let everyone know what you did. So.
Or they're gonna be like, we don't believe you.
Well, that's why I was saying we staged the thing. We staged the fake death. So.
Well, regardless, they want her body.
I just want proof she's dead. We could get some proof.
Not as much as
They
Sudra
want
wants her
her.
body.
Tim ain't said nothing all night.
I'm gonna go with Daphne's plan. We
First
have
thing
to
out of
hope
his mouth,
that
no, he said something before. He said that he said something and then Mary repeated it a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, that's great. That's great.
If we go with Daphne's plan, the only problem is if they don't all get killed by the triad, we're fucked. Whereas the other plan does have the possibility of them being like, yeah, you did your job, good job, fine.
Or we could just not be stupid and case the place and prepare a means of getting out.
If we go the tree striding route, we'll have
3 days.
we should have some time
3
to
days. To prepare
Huh?
for the meeting. We'll have 3 days if we tree stride our way there to prepare for the meeting. Right?
Well, not quite 3 days, but yeah, more days than none.
I mean, we kidnapped the warden this time. Or was it the same amount, actually?
Well, we have to go to the trees near Falcon Cliff and then walk. So that's what I'm saying is like.
Yeah, it's about 2 days
We'll have a little
walking. Yeah.
Oh, is there still two? They don't have a tree in Falcon Cliff?
No,
Well, they do. It's just there are trees. It's just Jorah's not familiar with them.
Oh, okay. He's got to be familiar with his tree girlfriends.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
And
But I mean,
I
you can always chop off like a Cedro's toe and then
Druid
paint it.
crimps?
What did,
You know, be like, here's some proof. We can all heal. So and they don't. We have that advantage
No,
on
wait.
them. They don't.
You
We should
can't
ask
kill
her
missing body
if she
parts, though.
has
Sure.
some insignia on her, and we can find some torn arm or something and say that that's her arm from a beast that ate her in the fight.
Toe don't mean nothing, dude. You want the toe? We can get you a toe by lunch. What's with nail polish? Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
so
Frank
she,
set out his plan. Daphne's got hers. We just got to choose between them.
Okay. Does she have any defining like birthmarks or something?
she does have like a mole over her. No scars. She's got like a mole on her right shoulder. It's not like super defining. Her parents probably would know.
Anyone can have a mole on their right shoulder.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Okay. Not that then. I mean, we could just dress a Cedro like her. That's what I'm saying.
And then they're like, "Oh, good, you brought her to us." Stab her in the face.
No. We show them that she's alive. That's all. It's a live Cedro.
And again, the first thing they do is like, "Good, you brought us to her." Stabs her in the face.
Hey, Cedro can fight back. It's okay. How much?
We might as well just fight him anyway.
That's what'll happen. You know, it'll be okay.
okay.
We need to go with.
I'm
either
not
Daphne or
up with that.
Frank, I guess.
Fine. You guys can dress
But-
me up like her.
Wow. Okay, so we gotta like vote or something? Or which plan we're doing? Or I guess me and Gaffney can have a fight to the death, whatever. But
Or we can just
I mean,
go to.
I'm cool with you guys
Starfist.
fighting to the death. That'd be pretty cool to watch.
Okay, so sounds like the two plans are.
someone
One,
else has a plan that's welcome to.
yeah. Well, Gaffney, why don't you outline your plan? And your plan will be one,
And then Mary's will be.
and then
two.
Mary's will be two, and then you guys can all vote.
I think Gaffney is still AFK.
Okay. Well, Mary, why don't you outline Francis's plan?
Francis's plan is again to fake
Mhm.
in a semi-public place, fake her trying to escape, and it's really a Cedro dressed up as her or something. She gets stabbed. We toss her in a river, and so they, and then Francis, as an octopus, saves the Cedro, whoever it was, and But anyways, then we go to them. We tell her that we tried to bring her back to them, but she struggled and almost escaped. So we ended up killing her because we're incompetent, and we bring back like a bloody, whatever. I don't know.
And the Cedro's at the really bad end of the stick.
Yeah.
Well, he gets saved.
Francis will save him.
Like it's barely even a straw of what he drew. It's more like a splinter.
But then we go there. We tell them that she's dead. We get our reward. If they do try to kill us, we go, no, we have collateral. We'll let everyone know that you guys planned this and who was behind it. If we don't get back, and that's basically my plan.
Okay, and I think Gaffney's was, from what I understood, you go to Falcon Cliff, you tell them that you have her, she's alive, but for them to see, they have to pay to see her. Pay you guys a part of the money before they see her, and then basically wait until the triads come in and attack the mantles before you actually have to give her up. Does that sound right?
Does
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay.
does Caitlyn only have her pajamas on, nothing of the other values or insignia or anything? When I ask her,
She says, I just have my necklace. You see her, she has like a little necklace on, and she's got a ring that has. Actually, that's one thing. She's got a ring that has a crest, Stormfist crest on it.
So
that's it. So like this, we were in a fight. there was some October or something, and she attacked her and ate her and only left one arm. And we find some torn arm and put her ring on it, and we said she's dead. And this is the proof that she's the Caitlyn.
Okay, so that's kind of part. That's basically Francis's plan as well, right? To fake the death.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick
All right.
question. So I was interested.
I
in
have one
this.
question about the.
What does
Oh,
necklace
sorry.
look like?
Okay. What was that, John?
Sorry.
What does the necklace look like?
Necklace is just it's pearls.
Yeah, I thought it was the ring was the one with the crest, right?
The ring has the crest. Yeah.
Yeah, the ring has the crest.
I have a question about the Godspark stuff. I don't know if anyone would know this, but can you regrow fingers?
Yeah, try
It
it.
takes a restoration spell to regrow actual limbs.
There you go.
It's much higher level than anything we have right now.
She says it's much higher level than anything you have now.
That's unfortunate.
No, she doesn't say that. That'd be ridiculous.
But my thoughts on both plans, if we go with the one where we say that she's already dead, they could just not care about paying us or killing us either way, because they would assume that what they wanted is already done. But if we say that we still have her and she's alive, and we're not going to kill her or give her up until we get paid, then they have at least some incentive to pay us, because we could be like, well, if you guys don't pay us, we can just take her back to where we got her, and your plan failed.
But we do also have the option of just saying, if you don't pay us, we're going to tell everyone who did this, and then they'll either try to kill us or pay us. But even if they kill us, we're still going to get found out. So.
But if their overall goal of getting her away from where she was more important, then they may not care if people find out.
Possibly. And we'll have to kill them all. Then if they don't care if anyone finds out who ordered it, then we're screwed anyway.
True fact.
And that's our only bargaining chip, whether or not we have her, because.
But what will happen when they pay us half the price? What do we do now? Or if they torture us and we wait to the guards come down, aren't they gonna arrest us as well?
What's that? Did you ask me a question?
No.
What'd you say?
Won't we be in trouble either way if she's alive? But, what will we do if they give us half the money? What will we do now? Then.
Well, hell, if they give us half the money and we still have her, just go to Stormfist.
More money.
But they won't let us leave. Probably some of us will have to stay with them as a proof that we will come back with her.
That's why I'm saying that plan where we come.
Yeah,
where we
it's very
bring her
risky.
back is very
and,
risky. Whereas the plan where she's dead is like, okay, she's dead, it's done with.
Either way, if they torture us and rescue comes, who says that they won't arrest us either and say that we are criminals and execute us because we stole her?
Yeah, the triad's going to show up and bring us.
Which, in all fairness, is exactly what we are.
They were kind of criminals. We're like vigilantes. But if the triad comes to save us or whatever Gaffney set up, there's nothing to say they're not just going to kill us anyways.
Yeah, exactly that.
I'm thinking getting tortured and arrested is probably not a great idea no matter what. So.
Either way,
But yeah,
she
we
just
vote on
want
the
to
plan.
get tortured.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys, it's getting around time to go to bed, so you need to tell me at least where you're going to go the next day, where the woods are going to take you.
Well, I
Nazi
want to ask
Nazi
her
will
one
finish
one
off
thing.
his
Okay.
drink.
Oh,
Nazi will finish off his drink. Be like, "Don't worry, guys. Just give me her dress. I'll put it on, and I'll act like her, and we'll be good."
and you need to vote for a plan, I suppose, too. I'll write those options out.
We need to vote for the plan. we heard Gaffney's plan too, right? Those are the two, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Gaffney asks Kaylin.
Well, dearie, can you think of any reason that your old man might want you dead? Anything at all? First thing that comes to mind.
She says, I haven't seen him since I was just a little girl. I can't imagine why he would want something like that. He writes to me often, though.
You can't think of nothing.
No, I can't think of anything. The only, I think the only thing is that the only thing that makes sense is that somebody's trying to disrupt the relationship between Empress Han and Stormfist.
And who would want to do that?
Well, some say the Queen of Silvercrest is quite the conqueror. Her father has united the three kingdoms in the south by the sword, and some think that she's going to try to do the same to some of the northern kingdoms.
Well, I'm going to have to talk to the tiger.
That's how we're doing this. I don't know why, but Sora thinks that the first idea is great.
I don't really care anymore.
Okay, so we've got it's tied 2-2.
No.
No, it's tied 3. Or wait, no.
Gaffney hasn't gone.
Well, Gaffney presumably would vote for her own plan, which is Plan B.
So, you get to tie it, or you get to say it's Gaffney's.
Well, Isidro does, right? Isidro gets to choose.
Yeah. 3 for Plan B, 2 for Plan A, and Isidro's undecided so far.
I feel personally victimized by the fact that we've left this up to luck because it's a well-known fact that luck hates me.
I said Francis' plan.
Okay, so why don't we have...
So it's a tie.
Kaylin should have the final vote. Vote.
Let's see.
One doesn't involve using her as collateral, so...
Where's Steve when you need him, right?
Right?
I'd assume Kaylin would vote for mine, so I hope so.
Okay, it's a tie vote. That means Francis and Gaffney fight to the death.
You don't want to do that.
So you're going to explain your two plans to Kaylin then?
So Sora totally wants them to do actual a test of something,
Mm-hmm.
to settle the differences.
I don't know if explaining the plans to Kaylin's a great idea. Francis doesn't think it's a good idea because we're literally like, hey, we're kind of using you to get money,
Well,
also to not get killed.
How about between Francis and Gaffney, you do like a charisma test against each other to make the plan sound good to Kaylin.
Oh, that sounds fair. We'll have the sorcerer do a charisma test against the druid. Yeah.
What about a debate?
We've been debating
I forgot
forever.
she was the sorcerer.
Or the sorcerer can use charisma, and then the druid can use wisdom. Yeah.
Okay, can I hold on? Let me drink a God's potion and cast.
No potions.
Cast ability real quick.
No potions.
Again, not a big fan of leaving things up to luck.
Well,
I get screwed on luck frequently.
Okay, well, the other option is Sora. Sora says that you should handle it like her clan does when there's a difference in opinion.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Wrestling, yes.
sorry, are you going to tell Kaylin the plans or not?
Wait, am I?
Alright, is anybody going to tell her?
It's not up to Francis. Doesn't want to tell her the plans because it's kind of like fucked up, but
We
you
probably
can't
should
stop
let
anyone
her know.
else.
Well, I mean, hasn't she been there this whole time listening?
No, she was in the room.
She was in the room with
You-
the Cedro, apparently, for a little bit of it. Except when you need a Cedro.
My
Interpretive dance, yes.
I thought that it would have been. Oh, somebody lost my train.
What does Bethany
I thought
think?
it was a good idea to just return, no matter what happens, to just return Kaylin to her father and try and just keep the whole thing a secret, so that we wouldn't have to worry about all this nonsense.
So,
That's how you
option,
should frame the plans to her.
so option C, we just take her to Stormfist.
Oh, we
I
could
think
we could still follow through on either plan, but the point is we don't act, like, no matter how these things actually shake out, we don't need Kaylin anywhere other than someplace hopefully completely safe.
Oh no, 100%, I agree.
yeah,
will make
the whole
it
plan is super
for
safe. We're trying to keep ourselves safe and also get paid, but mostly
We
not
won't
get
be
murdered.
safe. The Mantis will try to catch us and kill us.
Francis just thinks that if we make them think she's dead, we're less likely to be chased down if we just vanish with her.
Yeah.
Which is why his plan. Why his plan in the first place.
And Gaffney thinks it's not even going to get to that point.
But that means again, we're trusting that Gaffney is somehow going to have this triad or whoever it is come murder all the mantles, and then it won't affect us in any way, shape, or form. It's a lot of ifs and maybes and. You know,
There's
basically,
always going to be-
basically
It's
depending
gonna
on a
be
gang of
ifs and
criminals from another city to save us.
Yeah.
It's also why I
Tourism.
thought it would have been a good idea to bring in Lord Stormfist into this whole thing, because he could probably have a bunch of his own soldiers or something in Falcon Cliff, because Falcon Cliff is still part of Caldera, right?
It is, yep.
So it would have been great to have a bunch of time to set all this up and bring Stormfist in, but Gaffney decided to call in a triad, so we don't really have that luxury at this point, unfortunately.
Well, we still do. Okay, so if we decide to Druid taxi our way to Brightwick, talk to Falcon Cliff, we can take a boat up to, or I'm sorry, talk to Falcon Cliff, talk to Stormfist, and then we can just boat up to Falcon Cliff, and that will probably take less time, right?
Yeah, boating would. Well, actually, that river runs north to south.
Opposite, yeah.
Yeah.
Either way. Which town is Stormcrest in again?
Well, the capital's in Brightwick, but you also know that you remember that he was going to be marching south soon to fight the orcs.
And do I remember exactly how many of Lord Stormfist's own soldiers or guardsmen or whatever are in Falcon Cliff itself? Because we don't need to march an army up from Brightwick. We could, if the
We need to
druids
keep
are
to him.
still. I know, if the druids are still standing by and we can talk to Lord Stormfist, then maybe he could send someone with some authority with us to travel to Falcon Cliff, and he could arrange some sort of sting.
Yeah, so
The
know,
problem is getting to Stormfist because he's not marching south. He's
Yeah.
not right with me.
and Tim, you also know from the letters from home that most of the towns in Caldera are garrisoned by the Queen's men, and most of Stormfist's military forces is marching south to fight the orcs.
Right.
Okay.
And in that discussion, Gaffney is going to say,
I'm not sure we can trust Stormfist either. I need to consult the tiger on that.
Of course.
Francis
And
is
at
going
this
to
point,
speak up
I
after
think-
that and say, I actually agree with Gaffney at this point. I believe that we should talk to Stormfist ourselves before we march Kalen over there and possibly walk into her in a trap. We can't trust family to be sure that nothing is going to go on there.
The more we talk
we're
about
not
this, the
gonna-
more certain I am that whatever happens, we're probably not going to get paid.
We can try.
Well, of course, just don't be crushed if all of this turns up into smoke and we just have a princess whom everyone on the continent is trying to kill on our hands.
And a bag of holding.
That,
That's why
You
I
have
laid
that.
up front.
we always have the back holding. And I got a baby giant spider out of the deal,
Oh yeah.
And you made a friend?
you know.
Right, so we still need to figure out which plan we're going with. I
Yeah.
think Francis has been.
Wait, hold on. Sora's changing her mind. 1 second.
What?
Fuck. Never mind. She
My plan was. I have a very persuasive argument.
She reconsidered.
There.
Sora reconsidered, and it's still his plan. So there we go.
I would hope so. Oh,
Christ.
Wow.
Let's
Okay,
split.
so I say, yeah.
Caleb.
Yeah,
is
never mind,
like
there we go.
too.
Kalen flips a coin.
In before, like Isidro left,
Okay.
it changed into Kalen, and then is now controlling her with thanks to freaking Wyatt's help. I just want to go to my father.
well, if we go with Francis's plan, we can go talk to her father at the same time. We can split up. We don't have to hold her here as collateral.
But her father isn't there.
Well, I know. We can still go send some of us over to talk to his advisor or whatever. I don't know.
The Grand Vizier?
I think, yeah.
If
the
we
clearly
can't-
evil.
If we can't trust Lord Stormfist, we
80-20.
definitely can't trust the Grand Vizier.
That name just sounds scary.
No vizier in history have been trusted.
That's so
Like
true.
Vizier. That's why they have such a sinister fucking name. If they were trustworthy, they'd be like Chamberlain
Yeah.
or chancellors. Never vizier.
Chancellors are often
trustworthy.
also evil.
Trustworthy, just like Grand Chancellor Palpatine.
Can we trust the Sun Wizards, Wyatt?
But some chancellors are okay.
You can maybe. I don't know. You're not sure. You think
Yeah.
the Sun Wizards are typically like good aligned, and they do defend the humans of Brightwick and the surrounding area from bad stuff.
Are
Basically.
they in good on good terms with Stormfist?
Very
Most
good.
likely, right?
Yeah, very good.
They'd probably know
No.
well, right?
If
Yeah.
Kalen isn't too concerned with slumming it, I do know of a place where we could keep her that absolutely no one would ever think to look.
Trash.
Well, she
Again.
doesn't want to go in the bag.
Steve.
Well, I've got family just north of Cormyr.
Just leave it with Steve.
Yeah, leave her
We're
with
leaving
Steve.
her with the druids. She's safe with the druids. It's the whole reason we came to the druids.
No, we were to the druids because you wanted to go to the druids. I trust Steve more than the druids.
They're significantly more well equipped to stop someone from kidnapping her back.
Actually,
I
Sora
disagree.
trust the Druids. Very much. I think there are a lot of
Yeah.
people in this campaign. I think Steve and the Druids, and they're pretty good people, you know?
Okay.
Honestly, they'd probably be friends. I mean, they are friends, right? He works with the Druids.
Yeah, he does.
Now, if we could just mash Steve together with the druids, that it would be unstoppable.
Steve and the Druids.
It'd be the Struids.
Francis is going to turn into a giant octopus and murder all of you with his tentacles at the same time.
That would never work. Steve would just be tackling druids all over the place. Wrestling them to the ground.
Goodness. Okay, so it's bedtime. Everybody turns in. You guys still haven't decided what you're gonna do. Maybe you'll
Hold on. Sora's gonna sleep on it, and in the morning she
yeah,
thinks,
you'll sleep on it. Okay.
too.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's a 4 separate rolls
Decided.
to overturn my plan.
Okay.
You're literally just like, let's just roll until Caleb loses.
Okay.
Not even luck.
So you guys are all sleeping. Gaffney, you're in the early in the morning. You are woken up to the sound of somebody vomiting.
Oh,
It's not me, is it?
No, it's not you. You see, so you like kind of you wake up and you kind of turn over and see what's going on. You can see Kaylin's like has like this little bucket that she's like throwing up into.
Oh god.
Okay, either she's disgusted by Gaffney or she's pregnant.
I was,
Gaff let loose the fart in the middle of the night, so maybe it's disgusting.
that was a. I did roll a 20 on the fart.
This was long after like the fire happened in the middle of the night. This is like morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, fuck, she's pregnant.
oh my god. Is she?
Nah.
So she kind of looks. She kind of just like looks at. Here, I can do it. Like this.
Bethany might know if she
Yeah,
Sora wouldn't.
I think Gaffney's the only one that notices.
Oh, Gaffney might know. So yeah, Gaffney might know.
Francis
What?
is medicine training, but he's not there, so.
And Francis might
Do half orcs get morning sickness?
Yeah.
when they have babies. I guess so.
No, I was saying it said you were the only one who noticed her throwing up.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, Gaffney says,
Oh, don't worry, dearie. Happens to me all the time. There now. There.
Gaffney gets pregnant all the time?
Probably.
I think
no,
it's throwing, she throws
wakes up throwing up all the time.
Okay, so you guys get up, gather yourselves, have some breakfast.
I assume we know nothing about the throw up, right?
You wouldn't know anything. Gaffney
No.
depends on whether or not Gaffney would say
I mean,
anything.
Gaffney doesn't.
If
it's like,
if
well,
there's an opportunity, well, shit. What would Gaffney do?
So, me and Gaffney have to fight to the death now.
hey,
I decided.
death. Otherwise, nothing would. No. You guys have to wrestle in the mud.
Let's have a spelling contest. Wrestle? Well, I can wrestle to death. I won't be a human for it, but
What are you doing?
ooh, 6 fire damage. I'm scared.
Why is
Man, what the
happening?
hell?
Man, that was almost the devil.
Hey, that's not how this works, by the way. You got to roll initiative.
Yeah,
Whoever's
yeah.
first.
Okay, and keep in mind, guys, that if spells are something that cannot be blunted, so shooting a spell at when you're melee, you can just knock somebody out with your attacks. But shooting a spell at, I don't know, because here's the thing: is that shooting a spell at somebody, I don't know what you're gonna do, but you need to know this before you do anything. Shooting a spell at somebody would be like if I was to see one of you guys and shoot at you with a gun, like.
You can't do
That would kill pretty much anybody else you know.
If you're doing a melee attack, you can make it a non-lethal. That's only melee weapon.
Right.
I
Melee
read
weapon.
that yesterday.
So are you guys actually gonna fight though?
I don't know.
Just-
I don't know what's going on.
How is a sork supposed to unarmed combat an octopus?
You don't have to unarmed combat.
Well, what if,
Wonder if that
what if he doesn't have his vials? Neither of you have a good strength score. Actually, Gaffney plays a better
I
one.
don't. I'm. Not having my vials seems not okay.
Well, if Gaffney can't use her spells, then yeah. Same thing.
No one ever said she couldn't use her spells. She can't kill me when I'm an octopus.
All right. So what are you guys gonna
She's
do?
not going to win this fight.
So, like, while you guys have been discussing, Sora's been, like, off to the side of the camp, setting up an area. She's, like, somehow cut down 2 trees or found 2 stumps nearby. And she set up a table in front of in between the 2 stumps.
Okay.
Says, "Oh, are you guys gonna do it? After all."
Sure, why not? Francis just kind of sighs and shakes his head and like,
She says, have a seat, and she points to the 2 stumps before you. And so
What are the stumps for?
So she reaches into her bag and she kind of slams this giant marble square onto the table. She pulls out some pieces. She starts arranging them. She's like, "Okay, now you guys must play dragon chess."
yes, let's do it. Not because I have training in that or anything.
Do you?
I think I might.
But there's a rule here. You see, every time you take a piece, you have to eat it.
Can I be an octopus?
No, your tentacles would get all over the
No,
board.
you can't be an octopus.
Hey, John, can you call Dougie again? He seemed to have dropped
I
off.
called Doug.
Yeah.
Again,
Let me go check the noble.
doggy.
Did you just call him Kalen?
I don't think so. Okay, so where are you guys gonna go? Are you gonna do dragon chess?
Francis is all cool with beating the crap out of Gaffney after all this nonsense.
Oh, what did I miss? I come back on and I see some scorching rays and shit. What's going on?
Okay, so you guys can do wrestling match or dragon chess match.
Francis is going to go for the wrestling match.
Okay.
So Sora is still willing to explain more of the rules.
Okay.
Dragon chess thing.
So
There are
make.
more rules, of course.
Oh goodness. So make an athletics roll. The 2 of you are going to make athletics rolls to see who wins the wrestling match.
Oh, no. Francis is going to
Oh.
be an octopus.
Oh yes.
No, we're fighting.
No, if she can't use her spells, you can't use any of your magic either.
I never said she couldn't use her spells. I don't know why everyone keeps saying that.
So is it okay? No. We're turning this into a different thing now. Okay, so there's the wrestling, there's the dragon chess, and we need one more contest for the tiebreaker.
Spelling bee.
Which is a no-holds-barred UFC fight.
Isidro, why don't you come up with one?
Singing.
It's a pit fight.
Well, how did we get to pit fight? I lost my connection
Okay,
when Gaffney just started talking to.
we're
Kayla.
settling things in the typical Myastin manner. There will be
For
contests.
some reason, they're trying to make us play chess or do a wrestling
So
athletics check. But
now there's gonna be
we're just
everything.
I want to fight.
You guys are gonna wrestle in some mud. And then you guys are gonna play some dragon chess with other rules, and then you'll have what do you think?
Singing contest.
A singing competition?
Performance. Yeah.
Performance? Yeah. Okay.
All right.
How's that sound?
Alternatively, we just punch each other in the face.
Okay, so we'll do. You'll do the first 2 will be the singing contest and the chess, and then the last one will be the tie. If you need a tiebreaker.
Why are we doing it? But can't we just fight? Like, why are we doing all this other stuff?
Because it'll take longer.
It'll take so much longer. Yeah. All right, so both of you give me a performance check.
Who wins?
Would you say that they get proficiency if they have some lyrics with them, Wyatt?
I would say that's probably fair.
Francis is not actually okay with this particular thing, for the record.
This is okay. It's normal. She assures it.
We're doing a
We do this
a strength.
time back
We're
home.
doing a charisma thing, a strength thing, and it's just not in his favor. He's not. He was all ready to beat the crap out of Gaffney.
But there's also dragon chess.
Yeah, that's wisdom.
And
Or-
a singing contest.
Or int, maybe. I don't know. But there are other rules. It's okay. There are other rules. It's
All
a
right,
test event.
performance. Let's do it. Roll some dice, please. The 2 of you.
Well, actually, there's not really other rules. It's more that there are no rules.
I don't understand. Francis doesn't agree with this. Is Gaffney go cool with this? Like, what's going on?
Whatever.
Okay, roll performance.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Cool. my 0 modifier for that.
Okay. So Gav.
Wouldn't it be lovely?
So Gavin wins the song contest.
Okay, now it's time for Dragon Chest.
Dragon chest. This will be wisdom or intelligence. You can pick.
What, a straight roll?
Sort of
Yeah.
like, sort of like,
15.
Mon, she's like, you guys can use whatever tricks you have up your sleeve and stuff like that.
Oh wait, no. Let me
Wait, is
see
it-
how proficiency works with Dragon Chest. Hold on.
Are we doing saving throws or just ability checks?
Ability checks.
Ability checks.
That was a saving throw
Don't you
you
need
just did.
saving throw?
Yeah, you nub. Try again.
Okay. There.
What ability
Wait,
check would
what?
that be?
Why
Wisdom.
wouldn't it be? Why would it be a save? Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on.
It wouldn't be a saving throw.
Wisdom's
I'm
ability,
trying
bro.
to figure out where.
You have to specify.
No, it's just
I'm
wisdom.
trying to.
It would just be a straight up wisdom or intelligence check. You choose.
Just
Yeah,
unselect
without
saving
proficiency.
throw
Unless
and
you
then
have
do it.
proficiency.
Yeah. If you have proficiency in Dragon Chest, you can add your proficiency modifier.
I can figure out. If it, I don't.
Okay, wait, hold on. Mary, what's your wisdom?
Hold on. I was trying to figure something else out in the rule book, but it's fine.
What's your wisdom? Oh, okay.
Okay, so you got
I wasn't trying to figure that out. I was trying to figure
14.
So add 2 to that. 16.
for why?
Proficiency.
I have Dragon Chest proficiency.
You do. Okay, so you're at a 16. So Gaffney, you can use intelligence or wisdom check, and you got to beat a 16.
Okay.
No.
Aw.
Okay, it's 1 and 1. Checkmate.
Okay, now it's time for the wrestle.
Now it's time for what? The fight?
I lose.
Yeah, the wrestling
Hold
match.
on. Can I wild shape?
No,
So I lose.
Straight up.
Like
maybe.
I said, Francis would not have actually agreed to this contest. But whatever. Don't seem to have a choice, so.
So it's turning you guys on. Yes.
Somehow, even though I'm not actually in any
Come
danger
on.
and no one's to, I still don't have a choice for some
Let's
reason.
make some mud beneath them.
What?
I'm not gonna have you. If you do you want to fight, and I can have you do some kind of. I'll just have you do your.
I was just gonna turn into a giant octopus, cast Great Bonfire, turn into a giant octopus, and then hold Gaffney in the fire until she passed out. But
Yeah, we're not gonna go into all that. What we can do is if you can give me a. I guess let's just do.
How about both of you guys roll a d20? The highest one wins.
Yeah. Just give me your. You guys can have like a spell fight, and so you do. Give me your d20 plus your spell modifier. Okay, go ahead. So that would be like proficiency plus your wisdom, or whatever your spellcasting ability is. Whenever you're ready. Anytime. Okay, good. 12. Can you beat a 12?
Oh god.
So 13.
So you just fire a scorching ray at Francis?
Well, they have a battle of spells, and yeah, we're just they have a battle where they shoot a bunch of fireworks off, and Francis turns into wolves and all kinds of things, and Gaffney somehow pulls out ahead.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
And
Hold on, that wasn't wrestling.
no, it wasn't.
okay, so it looks like you guys are going with the Gaffney plan.
Apparently,
Looks like it.
Okay, so Jorah comes over and asks you, so where will I be sending you?
As close to Falcon Cliff as you can take us.
Okay, it is done. And so he traces. Yeah.
Where on the map is Steve?
Steve is right.
Steve is like over here somewhere.
Steve is right here, give or take.
Yeah. Okay.
Before we leave, I asked Jorah, how long until Brigadoon shows itself again?
He says it's going to be 13 days.
13 days.
Okay.
I think he said 15.
Definitely 13. Okay. So you can start from there. So you're about 2 days march from Falcon Cliff. Yeah.
Ooh, Steve.
Okay.
Well.
So are you guys just gonna head up there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You arrive with no real issues. I'm not gonna make you go through all that nonsense because there's no creatures that are attacking you. We'll just say you get there safe and sound. Okay. You guys probably initially come into your the temple and rest there. I'm guessing, but if not, if that's not true, let me know.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are at your temple. You meet with your. Oh man, I'm gonna forget the name of that dude. Actually,
Employee number 1.
employee number 1. Let's see. I might.
Pretty sure that's what I named him.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure that's what I named him.
Okay.
Employee number 1.
I think I have some of the information on the wiki. Let's see. Temple of Ula. Yeah, I do have the information. There's some of it at least.
Soundtrack like farm animals?
It's like a temple or a city, medieval city. Yeah, his name is Geraldamir. Brother Geraldamir was the name of your guy.
Employee number 1 it is.
Sounds good.
As is going to continue calling him employee number 1.
Okay. So he's happy to see you back. He welcomes you. He says, he tells you that we're running out of money here. It's tough to keep things going on. This place is still in disrepair. How did it go? How did your little trip go?
Well, we aren't done yet.
Okay.
We're about to go finish this thing off. And I will
We
give
could
him
get
my last.
tortured.
It's very true. Very true.
He goes, who's she?
So don't come back. Don't worry about her.
Okay.
So don't come back. Here, take this. It's all I have left. I give him my last 7 silver pieces.
Says,
Take care of the place while we're gone.
says, okay, I won't spend it all in one place, sir. Okay.
So, when he asks who she is, Sora's probably too young to not figure out that she probably shouldn't say something. She's like, her name is Kit.
Okay. She says, oh, okay.
We didn't bring Kaylin with us, did we?
And then.
Oh, she's at the druid.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, never mind then. Okay. I
So,
think we brought her there. I was just wondering.
okay. So before you leave, let's see.
Can't wait for Sora to start her little.
So before you leave, Gaffney, Kaylin like brings you to side and says, "Thank you for getting me out of Fujitama. I trust that you'll do what's right to keep me safe." And she's like, "Here, this is an heirloom that's passed down from Omar, who you know is Omar Stormfist." And she hands you this little
I can't read either.
jade model tiger.
It's a tiger.
She says, "Yeah, that's what it is." He says, then she says, "I hope."
You have got to stop freaking out whenever you see or hear the word tiger mentioned.
She says, "I hope you'll be back for me soon." I don't mind this place, but Jorah's a little bit creepy. Okay, and so you guys leave.
Don't worry, you'll get used to druids. They're all like this.
Okay, so you guys go. Now you're flash forward back to where you were initially. Okay, so what are you guys gonna do now? Are you gonna go into Falcon Cliff proper, or are you gonna stay here for the night, or what?
Well, how long till the meeting? Now it's like a day away, right?
Which meeting?
Wait, hold on. What? What do you mean which meeting?
How long until
Still
just
another day
5
until-
days from before when Gaffney is going to have the trash?
Oh yeah, yeah. You still got one more day before allegedly the.
Okay, so tonight and one more day before we meet with the Midnight Mentals.
Right.
Okay, so we can just leave for the night and then we can do our preparation tomorrow. No?
Yeah.
Well, we traveled a long way. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So you guys crash at your pad, and so the next morning you wake up uneventfully, and Geraldamir has your steed. He's managed to cobble together a mule with a cart, and he's like, "Oh, I got this for our area. We can give you a ride into town on it."
Great.
Says, "Yeah, I know. I really stretched a dime or stretched a gold, I suppose." Okay, so you guys go into town. You go into Falcon Cliff, and where are you gonna head now? So you can. I'll just put the points of interest here. And as you're looking around, you hear a town crier, and the town crier yells that Lord Stormfist marches south to Prybank, and then he advertises biscuits 4 for $1 or something like that, and he avoids puddles.
Wait a minute, is it
$1?
is it
Or gold.
is it a town crier?
It is.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is there a mud puddle around?
All right, he's been puddled.
Francis is going to reach over and stop him from falling over and grab his arm and stop him from falling in the puddle.
He grabs your arm quickly and steadies himself and says, "Oh, thank you, sir."
Francis says there's no problem.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so where are you guys gonna go?
Points of interest are there.
Yeah.
Okay, so where would we it seems like they like that one place that we met that last time. They'd probably meet us there again, right?
It's called the Toad and Demon.
The Toad and Demon, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go check out that place?
You can.
Okay.
Okay.
Francis is going to go to the Undermarket and see what he can buy there.
Okay. So. We'll
Oh yeah, the shoe salesman.
Shoe salesman. Yes.
The cobbler.
So the Undermarket is located inside Mount Vask and connects both the upper quarter and the lower quarter. The air here is stale and the din is incredible due to normal market sounds being amplified by the acoustics of a stone cavern. Only the most skilled and experienced locals can navigate the Undermarket in its entirety, and there are some areas that only the most foolhardy would dare tread. Nearly anything is for sale here, and the regulation is non-existent so long as the tax is paid. The various trade guilds and organizations who cannot exist in the upper quarter and don't want to exist in the lower quarter will establish themselves here. So you can buy pretty much anything there. And the rest of you guys go to the Toad and Demon, and you see a familiar face there drinking, and you recognize that it's Bellis, and
Bellis being who again?
he was the Midnight Mantles representative that you guys
Okay.
met earlier.
Okay.
So he looks up at you guys and says, "What? Have you left yet?"
Is everyone there? Everyone's there with us, right?
I don't know. It's Francis. Francis is not with you.
Have we left yet?
Left, right.
Have
You left yet?
he says, "Did you?"
Wait, what?
Did we just step through into a freaking time bubble or something?
He goes, "It's only been 4 or 5 days since I saw you last."
I warned you guys about this.
Holy shit! It's been 4 or 5 days. What happened?
We're very fast.
I thought I saw you only earlier this afternoon.
His fast is in.
I'm not there apparently, so I'm gonna go. I'll be up here.
He says,
Question: would we have seen him before we walked in?
"Who, Bellis?"
Yeah.
Probably not.
No, it's probably busy. Yeah.
He says, "Well, have you been planning to leave, or did you already go and come back?"
We definitely did one of those things.
He says, "Yeah." He says, "Well, I've been making sure and seeing what ships comes back, and the ship that we sent out as the wine trader that was supposed to leave with you guys hasn't come back yet. So I'm wondering how you got here."
They were slow.
Okay.
By carriage.
We know a secret route through the mountains.
Says,
We traveled by.
"Oh, okay."
It's not gonna work.
It's totally fine.
Says, "Okay, so
Wait, am I there?
yes."
Yes.
Okay. So Gaffney says,
Well, you wouldn't have hired us if we didn't have some tricks up our sleeve now, would ya?
That's fair enough. Well,
Thank you, Daphne. Actually,
okay, so it's it's only been 7 days, and I mean it's impressive that you guys managed to do what you did. And he kind of like looks inquisitively, as if he'll provide some sort of confirmation.
We did something.
I feel as though we shouldn't
as
say
he will
anything
wink at
more. I
Anyway,
feel as though we shouldn't say
as-
anything more until the person who can pay us is in our...
He says, "Well, I'm going to before we disperse any funds, we're going to need some confirmation. First, we're going to we've been in contact. We've had ravens sent to Fujitama on every day, in fact, to see if anything's changed. And
Tavern right now.
yeah,
I suggest that we go somewhere not so public to talk about this. Just throwing it out there, guys.
he says that's a good idea. But this tavern this keeps me safe and it keeps you safe. So we're just gonna do this, and no one here will mess with us."
I keep me safe.
He says, "I'll tell you. So here's the problem I'm having, fellas, is that every raven that's come back from Fujitama has brought the same news, and that's that the ward went missing for the better part of a day, and then she was found later that day and returned to to Empress Han's palace."
What?
He says, the ward's still in Fujitama. That's what the ravens are saying."
What
We
the
need to
hell?
get some better ravens.
He says that's the rumor. The rumor in Fujitama is that she went missing, some kind of boy trouble, and then Chegal found her and brought her back to the palace.
I whisper.
Has anyone actually seen Kaylin?
I mean, I'm assuming her Yeah, I'm assuming the Empress has, and people who know her. What are you driving at?
There's something else afoot.
They're trying to miss the scandal.
So do you have her? If you have her, we can. This will be very easy to solve.
I whispered to the guys, we should took the ring or something as a proof.
Yeah, we should have. I thought we did. Guess we were too busy having singing company.
Ishidro wasn't with these plans, so he won't say anything. And he won't be the main act in this whole thing. He just whispered that.
So do you have her or not? This is it's a yes or no question, boys and ladies.
I can't say anything. I'm not there, so.
Oh, we got her, all right.
Okay. Where is she?
Now, before you get your confirmation, we're gonna need a little scratch.
All right. How much scratch you talking?
Half.
Half. And all the rumors are that she's still in Fujitama. So you think I'm just gonna give you half of this exorbitant sum?
Doesn't Bethany have, or who has the tiger thing? Or no, but that wouldn't signify anything, would it?
Daphne does.
Did no one take the ring?
What?
Did anyone take the ring?
I don't think so.
No.
Nope. She still got it.
Yes.
Daphne says,
Well, you wouldn't be giving it to us as much as you'd be giving it to this guy.
Who? You.
and she'll hold the little jade tiger up.
He says, "Is this a joke or what's happening?"
This was given to her by Omar.
Okay. I don't not believe you, but you have to realize that given the stakes and the amount of money that we're paying you, I think we have a right to demand very concrete proof that she is going to be with us.
I would like to point out that if we don't have my plan, we definitely would have the ring.
Okay.
I will point out also that we should come back with the proof.
Guys. He says, "Okay, great." He says, "I'll be here. Come see me tomorrow. I'll be here."
She's more than a
Do
day.
we have time for that?
It's going to take another 4 days at least to get back and to get there and back.
We don't want to tell him that though.
Well, we could solve this all with Plan A.
It's a bit late for that.
As you will say, look, we have her.
Okay.
If you guys want her, you'll give us half up front, and we will give her to you. If you do not give us half up front, we will take her back, and they will have her.
He says they already have. He says I have no reason to believe you.
I cast Zone of
Yeah,
Truth.
he's right. I said that out loud. Yeah, he's right.
Okay, so you cast Zone of Truth. Does Zone of Truth have verbal and somatic components? I bet it does.
I'm pretty sure it does.
I don't remember. Let me check that real quick.
I have a link. I mean, but that would be the point, right? That he knows that it's happening.
Yeah, that would be the, and also
I'll step away from the group where I'm like the only one that would be in the radius.
Okay.
I'll say, look, I'm going to cast a spell. You trust me. I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay, so you cast Zone of Truth. So does that mean that? How does that work? Does that mean he just can't tell lies, or he's?
Yeah, you can change the response, but you can't lie.
Okay.
It's a save, but the caster knows who fails.
You must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie.
Cannot. Okay.
Affected creatures is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll ask him to like step towards me, so he like enters the area.
So he knows that it's affected or whatever.
He's not affected.
Okay, well, you're not affected.
But he knows that.
But he's aware of it, though.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
He says, okay. He's like,
You know,
he sees you, Cat. He's like, okay, that's cute. Zone of Truth. What do you want to know? I'll level with you. I'm not telling you a lie.
no, it's so you know we have her. She's not just.
He's like, yeah, but I don't know if this is affecting any of you, just like it's not affecting me.
Yeah. He's
Just
right.
stab him.
Sora walks into the zone and tries
We've been made.
it's a charisma saving throw, right?
Oh my
To be
God.
honest, all the way through.
I'm so frustrated right now. If only people had listened to Francis' actual words instead of relying on this series of random dice rolls.
I have to get some fresh air and I go out.
This is so great. Okay,
I can't stand this
so
anymore.
Isidro is embarrassed and he leaves. He said, Bella says, okay, how about this, boys? You come to me tomorrow and you bring her.
Look, there's only one dude here. The rest of us are women.
Okay, how about this, folks? You come to me tomorrow, you bring the ward.
There's two dudes.
I give you a ridiculous amount of money and give you some of the information that we found about the things you wanted, and then you go on your way. You're not there.
I know. I was reminding the GM.
Can I do an insight?
You can, absolutely.
Can I Tides of Chaos it?
Yes.
Like it might backfire.
Wow. There we go.
Okay. Bethany, you think he's telling the truth. You think he's shooting you straight.
You mean shooting straight with us?
Yeah.
Because if
Can
it's that
he
thing
roll
that
an
you
insight
said,
on
then
us?
it's
He might be rolling insight on you, yeah. Can he roll an insight on us? Good.
I'm hoping he is, so he knows that we're telling the truth.
Alright. Gaffney also thinks he's going to follow through with his promise of riches. Untold. So does Dougie. Or Nazi.
Well, Francis is getting a bunch of alchemical supplies and vials, I guess.
Okay. Alright, so you can buy anything any like mundane shit from
I don't actually know how much money I have because of the way the treasure's been taken care of, so I don't know. But
that's not my problem. Okay. Alright. So are you guys just gonna leave and go regroup and figure your shit out or what?
we're screwed. We're all gonna die.
This is so good.
Well, it doesn't seem like he wants to kill us.
That's because you think we didn't do our job. On the plus side, you don't even need to fake her death because they don't even know she's kidnapped. But on the minus side, I don't know what the minus side is. They'll try to assassinate the double they have now? I don't know.
Yeah, we go back and kidnap the double.
Oh, we do, don't we?
Then we bring them the double.
We've seen the ring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like 4 days away now.
We could probably make one. Actually, oh my god.
You care? Wait,
Cedro, do you know
what's part of prestidigitation?
Yeah. We could, yeah, me and Gaffney could totally
we
make
can investigate this.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do?
It only lasts
This
until the end of next term.
This is gonna obviously going to be great. Okay, good. What are you guys gonna do?
Francis has given up on you. He saved the girl.
Yeah.
He saved the girl, and he feels that you guys
Francis
have
isn't there.
ruined everything in hopes of a payment. So he's just like, whatever.
Francis isn't there.
Okay, so Gaffney, what's your plan?
I said we blew it, so let's just run off with her to the Stormfist.
I'm so frustrated.
Because like I said, the A idea was for the best, but this we took chances and we blew it, so you can save this now. Sorry, guys.
He says, "Okay, why don't you guys just get out of here?" And so he, Bellis like stops paying attention to you and turns back to his drink and keeps drinking.
Okay.
All right, Francis,
But it
you
turns out the Midnight Mantles are much nicer than we ever believed.
No, they just think we're people who walked out in the forest for 4 days, came back and said we stole them.
Yeah, except they admitted, they told us that they wanted to kidnap a princess, and when we apparently screwed up completely, they just don't bother with anything, with any other kind of
Yeah,
Richard.
it's almost like
you
it's almost
so
like we need to come up with an elaborate plan involving the triad.
your incredible insight check gives you that he just thinks that you guys are idiots.
You would not be wrong.
Okay, so you guys.
Francis thinks the same thing.
Hey, that's not a bad thing, though, guys. It's not a bad thing. That means they may not come after us, so we can just go straight to Plan C.
Yeah.
Plan C.
Which one was
Yeah, we
Plan C
saved the
again?
girl and we got zero money and yeah.
No, we still might get money.
Okay.
Quiet, you got a bag of holding.
Yeah, no, Francis got a bag of holding, just not anything he actually cares about, like the whereabouts of his daughter.
All right, so so you guys,
That's why you don't have kids.
so you guys leave the Toad and Demon, and you hear another town crier saying, "Stormfist force leaves hang on, yeah, leaves Cormyr, headed to Prybank."
Already?
Yeah, well, this is the same thing. He said that they left Brightwick
On a fucking
Oh, okay.
earlier, but so he's probably a good chance he's at Cormyr or somewhere between Cormyr and Prybank right now.
We won't catch him, right?
And it's like a 3-day march from Cormyr to Prybank, so he's somewhere
And
on that road.
We have to go for the Caitlin, and that's like 4 days also.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head back to your temple.
Yes.
Okay.
I say we stay and see what happens.
That's
When
material we do. We kill all the
when the
mantles, we
triad-
steal other stuff, and we become fugitives from the law.
Okay, so
Well, we won't be the one killing them. We'll be the people scavenging their lair.
so you're
It's perfectly legal.
Your 3 days after the note got dropped off is basically tomorrow, right? That's going to be the 3rd day.
Yes.
Okay. So what?
Wait,
Go ahead.
didn't they already give us something? Like, also that bag of holding is,
They already gave you a bag of holding, yeah.
but like how do you say it? Loan for the job.
Yeah,
One
that,
day you want it back, or one day I want to get it back after they see that we are complete idiots.
well, I'm, you're not sure,
I could assume, right?
perhaps.
I said that to the guys.
Francis, like, you'd have my bag of holding and
Yeah.
you pry it from my cold, dead
Yeah,
hands.
Yeah, you
you
guys
should
screw this
watch.
up for him. You guys screw this up for him. He's not at all. He's leaving. Gonna hang out with Steven, of course.
You just had to
Francis is very angry with all of you.
So,
If you believed in your plan more, you would have beaten Gaffney.
it's true. So, what are you guys seriously gonna do, though? Are you just gonna wait till the next day? It's getting late on this day. So, day 3 is coming to an end soon. Where are you gonna stay?
We should go right off to the druids. I think it's not safe here.
Oh well, how many days do we got before the Brigadoon?
Yeah, let's just-
You had 15 when you 13 when you started. Yeah. So you got 12 left.
Yeah, 12 days.
And so what is that? About a week's journey?
Yeah.
Brigadoon?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we go collect the ward, tree walk to Brightwick, tree walk to Brigadoon. Is that right?
Let's see. It'd be 4 days to the
I
moot,
assume that
and then tree walk. Yeah, you could. That would work. You'd be there in time.
wait, where?
So if you guys are in Falcon Cliff now, and you go to the moot, that's 4 days to travel, right? And then you could
Um,
tree walk to Braywick and then Brigadoon.
So we're abandoning the gold, the money, the magical items.
I say we wait for see what the see what
Wait
the
for
triad-
what?
See what happens
Try
tomorrow.
has to show up, apparently.
If she's not gone from Fujitama, why would they show up? Unless they know about it and they put the double in there, I guess.
Well, the note wasn't incumbent on her being gone.
and the triad are pretty antagonistic toward the Midnight Mantles.
Yes.
but they,
Francis at this point is just like,
but they will probably go undercover. They won't shouting. Here we come, but they'll probably just go as sneaky as they can to see and find her.
Okay, so where are you guys gonna head tonight?
I don't mind waiting either.
Okay, so you guys wait. All right.
I
Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
I mean, we can wait a day or two.
let's roll like 20 dice and see what we choose.
Okay. So
We go to that big volcano in the northwestern part of the map.
all right.
2 of those were ones after rolling the first 18 or so, so it's, so clearly we're going to go with that plan.
Okay, so you're gonna go back to your temple and wait it out then?
I don't know. I'm not with that idea. I said we should probably go right off. So what now, guys?
We have 5 days till we have to make our journey to the Druid's Moot, so we can do it. Or we have like 4 days actually.
Yeah.
Because we would need
Depends.
to do the Druid's Moot and then go to Brightwick and then go to Brigadoon all on the same day.
Right. So probably 4 days.
So
We have-
here's the
we have
thing.
4 days.
We could go to this guy, and we could. This is a vastly inferior plan to the other one, by the way. We could go to this guy, tell him the reason we didn't bring her was because we accidentally killed her, and we didn't really know how to tell him that. No, I can't think of anything. You guys screwed it up.
Yeah, no, he won't believe it.
Okay.
We can still dress as Caesar like her.
No,
I don't have the ring. If someone had
I
got the
was
ring,
with plan
I would have
A,
thought to
so
do
I
it, but I was
don't want.
being beaten in a singing contest.
But
so.
the rest of 3 days, I will keep telling you. I told you so. I told you so. For the plan A, so that's it for me. I won't give
Yeah, that's
any
kinda where Francis is at right
advantages
now,
on
too.
you. I will not help you with anything.
That's kind of where
Because
Francis is at, too.
you sided with plan B and I was against it, so yeah.
Well,
Okay.
at least we're not dead.
It's true.
Just likes Isidro a bit more now for defending his plan.
Okay, so day 3 comes and goes, and you don't notice any issues with anything about around the Toad and Demon or anything like that. Does anybody go back to your temple? No?
Well, what's
I feel like we should go back to the temple.
we do need to give him some gold for the next couple days.
Okay. So you guys go back to the temple after the day 3,
Everyone's dead.
and everyone's dead. No. You. Okay, so what happens is Grildemir is waiting for you and seems like really glad that you're there. And he comes up to Nazi and says, "Sir, there's someone here waiting for you, and your group."
I told you so.
Who is it?
He says his name is Still Moon, but I don't know anything else about him.
Good.
Okay.
I will hide in the bush.
Okay. Still check.
Francis asks the guy whose name I don't know to lead him to Stillman. Or take me to him.
Graldemir. Yeah, he says he's in the
Boy number
he's in the temple. So you guys go into the temple and you see this man
Yeah.
with robes, and these robes seem to conceal a strongly muscled physique, and he's also got a shaved head. And he looks at, he kind of sizes up all 6 of you, and he says, "We got your note. It's not particularly actionable, but your heart's in the right place. The enemy of my enemy is my friend and all that. What's your angle?"
I like
I
your
don't know what the
haircut.
note said. Thanks, Gaffney.
Well, I suppose it will be money.
Sorry?
It will be money and staying alive.
And do the right thing
Wait, so
along the way.
Not that last one.
he says, "What do you? How did you get? Are you one of the mantles, or how did you get involved?"
Oh, no, certainly not.
So how did you get inside their? Why were you inside their guild hall?
They attempted to hire us.
For what?
I don't know what Gaffney said in the note, so he's just going to look at Gaffney and sort of raise an eyebrow. I don't have enough information to work on here.
Yeah. Also.
Oh, yeah.
So what does Gaffney say?
Oh, a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Oh, okay. So are you in league with the mantles, or are you actually trying to bring them down? Because the tone of the note was more the latter.
Well, they stiffed us
For what? What was your job?
They stiffed us on a job well done.
Is that so? He says, "Oh, okay. can you give us any more information about them? Who
Is this guy Asian or whatever you'd call the fantasy equivalent?
he is? He has an accent and looks to be from Kikuchi. Yeah. So you're pretty. You put two and two together, and you're pretty sure that this guy's Triad.
So in character, has Gaffney told us that we're going to be waiting for the triads yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know
I
that.
don't know what the notes say.
So how? I guess what I'm asking is, help me help you. Like if you guys are trying to bring down the mantles, we want to do what we can to help you with that.
Oh,
It's weird that all these brutal, ruthless criminal organizations are filled with apparently really nice guys.
I'm telling you, I try to tell you guys, it's good PR and it's good business to be polite to people who have things to offer to you and not murder them.
If by take down, you mean remove 300,000 gold pieces from them and give it to us, then take down would be the correct way to phrase things.
Okay, so you want? So what job did they? Just give me this, if nothing else. I made the trip all the way out here. Just what are they trying to get you to do?
All right, so whispering this so he doesn't hear.
Yeah.
All right, so when he's saying that when he's asking us what we were hired to do, he must know that at least part of it involved kidnapping the princess, right?
Maybe not. He might not even know that we were... No, because he knew that we were in Fujitama.
Gaffney, are you really going to continue to keep this a secret?
Francis is just gonna say they hired us to assassinate an innocent.
Okay. Presumably a high value target.
Of course.
Okay, and you did this or you did not?
As far as they're aware.
Okay, and then
they're not aware.
Actually, no, they are out of character. No, they don't. They don't.
Yeah, I forgot. They don't think.
He says, "Okay, well, so you."
Francis says, "We performed the job as specified."
Okay.
They
didn't. They stiffed you, basically.
Yes.
Okay. He says, "Well, you don't really seem to have much of a plan in place yet. I'll tell you what. If you need to get a hold of me, and you come up with something maybe that would further both of our interests, and there's some way that we can help you, you let me know, and you'll let me know by this." And he hands you like this little this ring, and it has like a gem inset on the ring there, and he says, "You just press this, it'll let me know where you are, and I'll come find you."
Keep that in mind. Yeah, I already typed it. Too late. I already grabbed it.
Give it to.
He just hands it out for somebody to snatch.
I was talking to him. He grabbed it from him.
Okay.
So he left.
Yeah, he says, "I'll see you guys later." Your insight rolls also reveal that you think he thinks you guys are idiots.
I wonder if there's a reason why everyone thinks we're idiots.
Can I say something out of game? I didn't get it.
Sure.
What is he?
He's from the Triad, the underworld organization in Fujitama, who is feuding with the Midnight Mantles.
It makes you feel. It makes you feel better if everyone.
Wait, Daphne was negotiate with them to get rid of Mantis.
From my perspective, we don't have any reason to get rid of the Mantles. They didn't really stiff us insofar as we failed to provide any evidence of doing the job we didn't actually do in the first place.
I was staying out of this because
we had the tiger.
The tiger's nothing. It's just a little thing you can buy in a
It's
shop.
not our fault they can't recognize Omar.
Mentally, even though if they haven't done anything to us personally, they did hire us to kidnap or kill the princess. So
I'm sure the
these
triads
aren't
did
good
just as bad.
guys.
I'd assume the triad's just as bad.
Yeah, maybe worse.
Almost certainly.
So, I mean, do we want to get involved in this intercrime family dispute simply because we didn't get an exorbitant amount of money for doing a great deal of work? Because I'm not going to say why.
I say screw the money. I don't need so much. Let's just take.
Cedro has love.
Let's do the druid thing and then bring.
We would not have gotten the
then,
money either way.
I don't care anymore about money because probably.
Yeah, we're not getting the money, and Francis is very angry about that, and there's not much else we can do about it. So let's just get the disappearing.
We could be lucky. We are lucky that they all think that we are insane and they left us.
Yes, the upside is they're not going to kill us when we do stuff.
Yeah, they won't gonna kill us. We have luck. So
Think about it this way. If everyone thinks we're idiots, then then nobody will think that we're dangerous.
No one's going to try to kill us. We still have Thailand. So our upside. The downside is just 300,000 gold and a bunch of magic stuff.
Let's just go drink wine with Steve, go do the druid thing and save Catelyn, and that's it.
Okay. All right. So, are you guys gonna head out for the moot?
So we go to the moot, and then we go and take Kaylin back to Brightwick, right? And then we go back to Brigadoon, right?
Okay.
I'm not so sure we should take her back to Brightwick. I feel like we should go there for ourselves first and ascertain that Stormfist isn't in on the entire plan in the first place. Because Daphne says that she doesn't trust Stormwick, and while Daphne was right about some things, so we might as well.
So we should just go to Brightwick then, and are we gonna check it out first, or are we gonna do Brigadoon first?
Why don't we vote and then ignore the vote entirely?
I was thinking
Why don't I spend a month straight coming with a plan and then execute it, and then we all execute it together, and then we just throw it away at the end. Why don't we do that?
I was thinking that we could try and figure out exactly where the order to kidnap Kaylin came from. Maybe it really was just... If it really was the Mantles under the auspices of the Queen, then we have very, very, very big problems.
But why would the Queen fake like the words there? If she was behind.
We don't know that's the Queen. It might be Fujitama trying to prevent a war. It might be the Triads. It could be
the Queen is Fujitama though, no?
No, the Queen is the Queen of the other place.
You're talking about not talking about the Empress. My bad. You're not talking about the
Empress. The Queen is the one who ordered, as far as we know, the Mantles to go have her assassinated for some reason.
Yeah.
The most obvious explanation for all of this is that the Queen hired the Mantles to apparently hire someone else to kidnap or kill the princess so that Lord Stormfist would get pissed and go to war with Fujitama.
Yeah.
So we should stop this, right?
Unless, of course, Lord Stormfist is in on it and just needed an excuse to go to war with Fujitama that was politically expedient, so he asked the Queen to kill his ward who doesn't actually care about them. It could be a lot of things, really.
How
But
about
I don't think
we
that
take-
Stormfist is a bad guy.
Yeah, Stormfist, like he's writes letters to his ward. So
Yeah.
Daphne, who we're all apparently listening to
You mean
now,
to his daughter?
says that we shouldn't trust him. So
Why?
I don't know. Daphne
how
doesn't
about
explain anything.
we take
I
how about we
say
take the word
the
back to
plane
Fujitama and try to
failed,
get a
so
reward
let
for them.
Okay.
Francis
we
just
should
wants
go-
to help the Druids with their thing, so
Maybe we should go back to Fujitama and kidnap this other replacement princess too.
why would you burn Fujitama down?
I'm pretty sure there isn't any princess there, but they're just faking it so that won't be any scandal.
Sorry, I went away for a second. What happened?
we're gonna burn Fujitama apparently.
There.
Oh.
Good. Let's burn down Falcon Cliff and Fujitama. Let's just destroy the world. Let's become super villains.
So Isidro, what you said right there was
They're not smart.
was good. So that actually makes a lot of sense to you guys. Is you think that probably Empress Han knows that what happened would be a huge embarrassment for her and her country, so they probably just covered it up and
Yeah.
are
Yeah,
not.
I thought that when we first heard about the rumors from the guy in the
Yeah,
tavern.
right.
It's pretty obvious.
Okay, so so you guys are gonna head back. So you guys go back to the city and then out to the moot.
Oh, wait. Before we leave Falcon Cliff, I want to stop by our old friend the alchemist.
Old Gren.
See if he has any... That's it. And see if he has any potions that allow people to breathe in vacuum. Or maybe not breathe, they just don't require oxygen for a
Also-
while.
Also, one thing. You said that there you can buy anything. I asked if I can sell anything.
Yep, you guys can
You guys know
sell.
how much gold you have.
You guys, yeah. So now would actually be a really good time to unload all the shit from your treasury and distribute money.
I thought we
Yeah, I
weren't
would
going
like
to
to
spend that money.
Tim, you do see you meet up with old Gren, and he just concocted something made of mostly fish gills, and it's a potion of underwater breathing. And
No, I mean a potion that lets you breathe without any oxygen. Well, not breathe, I guess. Just stop requiring oxygen for a while.
A
um,
potion that'll let you survive in a bag of holding, basically. Right?
he has a potion of feigned death, which is where you'd basically just, for all intents and purposes, be dead. You cease to breathe. It like puts you in like a stasis, basically.
Basically like a spell.
Can't one of you guys just cast that?
Not until level 5.
Of course.
Hit level 5. Level 5
It's
light
not
attack.
asked for reasons I don't understand.
Oh, I can do this right.
Never mind. Thanks for nothing, Gren. I still love you, but you were absolutely no help.
He says, "What do you mean? I had exactly the potions you wanted." Okay. So are you guys gonna go by the Toad and Demon or not?
Is there a reason?
It's up to you.
I want to sell a scimitar.
Okay, you sell it for what's the
Just
level
scimitar
one?
+1, right?
Yeah.
Francis is overcome with melancholy and feelings of worthlessness, so he just kills himself when I play another game.
Well, you don't know if you got any experience yet or not.
Can we sell the gems?
I know we didn't get any from anything.
Yeah, you can sell the gems.
I don't know. You kind of set a precedent for this sort of thing, Wyatt.
What do you mean? I gave you a ton of experience for that last adventure.
No, we.
But there's nothing in the class. Where are you in the class? Or the background?
It's ourselves to blame. We do it very poorly. The rest of the plan, the first part of plan was really good.
We kind of fucked up when we left.
problem with
left.
the
But
plan
we
was
yeah
the
we
fact
blew
that
it. Yeah.
The rumors happen.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Well,
wrong with
The rumors, and then we also left any sign of that we actually got her
Well, I'll told you so.
at the movie.
I'm apparently not going to say anything else about it. So
I'll
whatever.
told you.
Anyway,
Okay.
let's see.
All right. Level 5 slice.
So,
So you get an urchin comes up to we'll say Nazi, and gives you a little note, Nazarek, and if you read it, it says, "Please meet at Toad and Demon."
who gave you this?
Just a little urchin, little street urchin.
Oh no, I'm asking the street urchin that.
He says, "Rather not say, sir," and he like scampers off.
Third guys, I think we need to go back to that tavern real quick.
I'm sorry, I missed something. What was that?
I'll go with you.
We gotta go to the Toad and Demon. Someone gave me a note.
Sorry, I'll go.
Okay, yeah, you tell us.
Hey, does Sora have subtle spell?
She's not level 2 as a sorcerer yet. Or level
Oh.
She has subtle movements and stuff because she's a rogue.
Not quite the same.
So did we sell the gems and everything? Like, how much money are we all getting split up?
Okay, so you guys get to the Toad and Demon, and your new best friend is in there waiting for you, and he kind of motions you guys to come over to him and talk.
Okay.
Okay, he says, "All right, well, did you find this ward that we're looking for? Did you find her?"
Wait, is it the same guy?
Same guy.
Same guy.
Says it's been a day. He said you guys thought you'd go grab her. You don't have her still?
We have her. It's just that we. Never mind.
Says, okay, all right. Look, I'm gonna live with you. We're just my employer. We're just gonna cut bait for you guys. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let you keep that bag, and that's gonna be your insurance that you won't tell that we put you on this mission or anything like this. Okay. If we find out that you do tell somebody, I don't need to tell you that it's going to be very bad for you. So think of that bag as a gift, and we'll part ways.
say yes.
Is that okay with you?
Say yes.
Sure.
Okay. It's all right. If anything changes on the front, you guys can feel free to let me know. Okay. And he kind of waves you out. All right. So you guys head out to the moot after you sell all your stuff. You all get 113 gold, I guess. Looks like.
Yeah, that's the gem and the gold random coin value together.
And also to whatever you get for selling the scimitar.
I'm looking for it.
Okay.
So that's just Isidro's though, because that was what he got for the loot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone still have that trident of fish command?
I do.
Good.
I
Okay.
will command all the fish eventually.
All right. Good. Okay. So Isidro, once you have that figured out, you can just add that money to your character sheet. Okay.
It said uncommon magic thing is between 100 and 500 gold pieces.
Okay. So weapons are usually on the high end of that. So we'll say you sell it for 250.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are heading back towards the moot along the river. You don't get accosted by any gnolls, but one night when you're kind of waiting to make camp, it's actually the first night that you, after the first night that you leave, you see this kind of, it comes up to you. It's this orc-like creature, and it's riding a direwolf, and it's just walking up to you along the river.
Can I make a perception check just to see if there's anyone else hiding in the bushes or something like that?
Sure.
An orc-like creature?
Yeah. Well, it looks like an orc.
Okay. Let's say it's not an orc, but it looks like one.
Yeah.
Kill and steal stuff.
Perception. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I can
So
proceed with it.
They
I
obviously
found
Alright,
see
bushes.
us.
I found bushes,
Alright,
guys.
All right, assuming that this is an orc, I can roll a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
Or human.
You're in
Any
our
kind of
bag.
human. Orcs and human.
Okay.
Kind of moot, but that's not bad.
Yeah. So, Bethany, you think it looks like a subtype of orc known as an orog.
Oh boy.
And he's dressed in, like, you guys can see, he's dressed in a wizard's garb, basically.
Can I recognize his intentions?
He doesn't seem hostile.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll stand up, hold up my hand, and
Are
say,
these things common?
"Whoa there."
No, this is very rare. He's
I threw my master ball at it.
he holds his he kind of grabs the reins of his direwolf and kind of holds it back, and it just stands still, and he kind of nods towards you.
Where are you headed?
He says, "So you guys gonna be close enough to be speaking? Is that the plan?"
Shouting at each other
We're
Gaffney will not be.
within shouting distance.
And as you walk, but wave.
We're going opposite ways, right?
Yeah, you're going opposite ways.
So, like, as we're walking towards them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Gaffney's going to be hiding.
Maybe not hiding. You're making herself inconspicuous.
Standing behind people, possibly?
Maybe sitting.
Okay.
Sitting? Oh, the cart. Do we have the cart with us?
No, that's at the
Oh.
temple.
By the way, how much gold are we leaving for the temple?
You probably need about. He says he can get by until you get back from the move on a 14 gold.
I'll leave 11.
Okay.
I'll leave the other.
I'm back. What's going on?
We're talking with an Orog wizard.
I left a while. I don't know if the orc guy is a wizard.
He's so you. What do you ask him again? Sorry, I wasn't.
Oh, well, where are you headed?
He says, "Well, I'm looking for someone,"
Who?
and he looks at all of you, and then he kind of just points at Gaffney. He's like, "That one."
So, as odd as it is to meet a stranger on the road who suddenly
Who suddenly
famous.
You're looking for her.
he says, "Well, the Nazi one said it right. You guys are famous
We are?
in some circles,
Druidic circles?
something
Did
like
you just
that."
call Isidro
No.
Nazi?
Yes.
Gaffney stands up and she's like, "Well, you're right. He is pretty Nazi, isn't it? But there ain't no one here that you're looking for."
He says, "Yes, I'm looking for you, half orc."
Oh, I am quite certain that you're not. You must have me confused with some other half orc.
No, I usually get it right. He says, "Can I come closer to speak to you?"
I think that would be a bad idea. Why don't you just stay where you are? And for everyone's sake, I think it's best that you agree that this is not, in fact, the half-orc or otherwise that you're looking for.
Star Wars reference?
He says,
Yeah.
"Sir, I
Come on.
mean only to parley with you."
I am a lady.
Ma'am, I mean only to parley with you and your group.
We can do that perfectly well from where we're standing. What do you want?
I have a message from Gom Gatecrasher.
Yeah, let's go join Dom Great Crasher and take over the whole world.
He says, "You see,
And
about a week ago, a knoll was found. Some knolls raiding parties up and down here were annihilated by a group of 6 warriors.
Great.
One of them got away and told tales to Gom of Godsparks, warriors who had healed themselves after being wounded."
I turn back and hiss at my teammates. That is why we don't go around telling everyone that we're Godsparks, and if we do, we don't leave any survivors.
Well, we
now he
didn't
knows.
actually tell the Knolls.
No, you didn't say anything, but he saw.
Oh, great. Now he has super hearing, too. Freaking orc wizards.
good job, Bethany. Now he knows too.
So,
Like you said, no survivors.
you said, wait, you have a note for us, for Beth again,
Yes,
right?
I do.
You just want us to have this note and you will leave.
That's correct.
Okay, I will go there to take a note.
He says, in fact, Gom is getting ready to lead a raid on Stormfist's forces right now. And I have come to cast a scrying spell so that you may see him do so, in hopes that he will inspire you to join him and lead at his side.
That seems like not a great idea.
Is this an evil campaign now?
I was gonna say,
Do it,
that
let's be
sounds
evil.
like a pretty legit-
Francis is in the grips of despair right now, and he's just like, yeah, let's do it, let's be evil.
I was gonna say, sounds like a pretty legit position to be in.
So let's see the scry.
Okay.
Yeah, let's put this guy.
Okay, so you see the wizard jumps off of his direwolf and
Steal that.
comes closer to you guys and starts getting out his spell components and everything. And as he gets a little bit closer and he starts to cast a spell that anyone can tell is the scrying thing, and this like almost, it's not a portal, but it's like a view portal, kind of opens up in the air, and he traces it, and you can see through it, and you can see into another area in the world. It looks kind of like the waste to the east of Driftwood, so you think it's probably somewhere in this region. If you're Bethany would be familiar with that geography, and you see Gom on top of a throne that's being held aloft by a litter of lesser orcs, and he's addressing a huge war party all around him. You can see some fire giants, bunch of contingent of ogres, and just a whole mess of orcs. You've never seen so many orcs in one place. And he starts to address them. And he says, in the time after the primevals, the gods divided their territory. Moradin and his dwarfs claimed the mountains, and they mined gold and riches from their lands. Garl and the halflings took the hills, and they grew a bounty. Corellian and the elves inhabited the forest and glades where they honed their crafts. Men and the gods took their land between as their birthright. When it was time for Groomsh, there was no land left. The lesser races of Isolden have spread like the plague, and there is nowhere for our people to live. It is because of them and their gods that we fight to take what is ours. Men, elves, and dwarves squabble and fight with themselves and one another over borders and money. Brothers kill brothers, they enslave children, they betray each other for small reasons. Their rulers use underlings to fight battles for them, and they don't balk at throwing away thousands of lives for trivial gains. Yet it is we who are the monsters? Join me, my brothers and sisters, at the front line. Make these armless weaklings pay for generations of misdeeds. Let none survive. And like a huge cheer goes up from all the beasts assembled, and it's like nothing you've ever heard before. And with that, the viewport gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it kind of like winks out of existence.
Well, I'm convinced evil campaign it is.
For the Ford. Fuck the Alliance for the Ford.
Okay.
Well, I have definite problems
Francis is not
with this.
convinced.
Huh. So, when he made this spell, is this a spell that shows the future or a spell that shows the present?
Present.
It's happening right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He says the creature says Golems now will be laying assault to the columns of Stormfist. He's expecting a swift victory. He says you should join the winning side and rule at his left hand.
What if I like right hand?
What's wrong with his right?
That is reserved.
Okay, crash it.
Yeah.
We will think about it.
He says, all right. Let it be known that Emissary Rogan has done his task.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess Gaffney's gonna stand up and point at him and say,
Now just you wait right there. What's with all this zogwash? Orcs isn't free, especially women orcs. And if it was up to yous, women's is your slaves. Just sit around in camp stirring pots and feeding the young'uns. That's no kind of life for any kind of orc.
He says,
You's gonna complain about human slavery.
if you join Gatecrasher, you will never slave another day in your life. He would take you as his queen, half-orc.
Whoa.
That's
Whoa.
And you would
kind of defeats the purpose.
you would rule Caldera.
Oh, really?
Yes. He would be unstoppable with more God sparks to his cause.
Francis just wants to find his daughter. Like, he doesn't give a shit about this.
You say God sparks, but there's don't you know of only one?
Yes. Do you know of more?
You know, it's just funny because you said God sparks with the plural.
That's right. The more God sparks we get, the better off we are.
Oh, okay.
It's like quibbling over semantics.
What did you mean?
He doesn't know we're all God's
Out of
brothers, right?
character. I was just like,
he
wait, hold
knows.
on. Does he? How many of us does he actually know about? Yeah.
He just
He
pointed
does
to.
he
assumes
know
that
about?
we all are.
He just knows about Gaffney.
Okay, because that's what I was.
Nobody knows Francis is.
You kept referring to the plural, so that's why I was like, hold on, is there? Okay, yeah.
Well, Gom Gate Crasher is, so there's that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. He only knows about one.
Also, apparently, this isn't proven or anything like that, but apparently, Lord Stormfist is a God Spark as well.
Yes.
But that
Yeah.
wait a minute.
No, it was.
That has come into question though, because because
Right.
he's supposed to be Paylor's. He's supposed to be Paylor's God Spark. And,
Correct.
The
The other guy. Right.
Paylord.
Right. So that may not be true.
I thought Ichabod was retconned out of the campaign.
No, Ichabod's still, he's at a temple, and where did we put him? I think he went to Brightwick. He's at the temple in Brightwick.
He's doing Brightwick things.
Yeah, I mean he still
Oh,
exists. He just
We should stop by and say hi.
Agreed.
yeah, I miss Ichabod.
So yeah, so the whole party agrees. No to siding with Gom, right?
Are you going to say this in the earshot of him?
We will. Let's just say we will think about it.
We're whispering
Right.
to each other right now. We're in a
Yeah.
huddle.
Okay.
You'll have to
Francis is definitely up to telling him we'll think about it. Advantages are always good.
He says, I will go back south and tell him that the offer has been made.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so he kind of gets back up onto his dire wolf and starts to lope away.
Francis would like to ask what system of government he plans to use. You know, is it gonna be like a democracy or what's the deal?
Idiosyncratic commune, bicameral dictatorship. No,
Is it
you.
like a democratic socialism sort of system?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Well, it's not Gom. That's just his emissary, so you don't know. You don't think he's well versed in governmental forms.
Yeah.
Francis isn't going to back anybody that isn't going to have a good system of government coming up.
Right, of
Well,
course.
he just said that Gaffney would rule as queen, so that's probably not,
Not great.
It's true.
Democratic Republic or anything like that.
Francis isn't really just wants to find his freaking daughter. So
Okay, so he lopes away, and you guys are left along your time. So let's see.
killing with skills experience.
He didn't kill anybody. All right, so you guys get next couple of days. You kind of go down the river. You're pretty close to Brightwick now. Do you want to stop in Brightwick? It wouldn't add any days to your travel.
Then yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So you're in Brightwick. Let me load up the wiki. Okay, so the first thing you hear that is pretty jarring is you hear a town crier in Brightwick, and he's yelling about a battle that happened on the road south to Prybank, between Cormier and Prybank, that you guys knew was happening. And what happens is that there's a battle that started called the Battle of Prybank Path. And essentially what happened is Stormfist's forces suffered a Pyrrhic victory. So they drove off the orcs, but they lost far more men than the orcs did, despite keeping them away from the path. So not really good thing. This is not a good thing for Stormfist.
All the survivors got enough experience to be level 5.
Yeah. So it sounds like that's one point in the orcs corner for that war. Okay, so you guys get to Brightwick. Do you want to do anything in Brightwick? We've got these points of interest if you were wondering.
Sora wants to go back to the Sunspike.
Sunspike. Okay. Alright, so you go to the Sunspike. Let's see. And, so it's the same thing. You know, you get to the Sunspike, it's about 200 feet tall, covered in copper, and almost blinding during a sunny day because it's so bright. And you see that big entrance with the two golems on either side, and same thing.
Is there like a doorbell now, or do they still not have one?
Still don't have one. They have like one of those little shutters that you can like open and close and like see who's out there on the door.
I can't open it, obviously. I pull out the attunement stone thing that I got forever ago,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of knock on the door.
So like the slat opens up and you see two eyes and he says, "Who is it?"
It's I was here. How long ago was it? Like a month ago?
Yeah,
Probably?
about a month. Yeah.
Yeah, I was here a month ago, and they gave me this stone.
Ah, yes, the stone, the tracking stone.
The tracking stone.
Okay. And then he looks embarrassed. He's like, "Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to." Is it? Yeah. Oh, hey, what did you say your name was again?
Sora.
Right. Hang on. Like the slat closes again, and you hear some stuff happening inside, and
They've had tabs on me this entire time.
And so this
Nice.
senior wizard comes to like opens the door and kind of motions you to come in. Okay. And his name is Eisenheim. He introduces himself as Eisenheim.
Okay, so she introduced herself too.
What?
She introduced herself too, yeah.
Okay. And he says, "So you're the one that we gave the tracking stone to, and who has been running all around the kingdom, huh? That's you."
Seems like it.
Yeah, we saw you were by Brightwick again semi-recently, and then you moved pretty quickly. I'm guessing some kind of magical movement. It wasn't arcane, though. We would have picked up on that. How did you get around so fast?
Okay, before he says anything else, or she says anything else, I pull her back aside and say, "Why? How did this happen?"
They told me it would help me learn more about my powers. Anyway.
And he says, "And look how well it's done. You were level 2 when we saw you last."
She says, "Well, I just have some friends.
I see.
I did a favor for them, and they did a favor for me."
I see. Okay. Well, we did notice you seem to have gone all the way up to Fujitama for a day.
That's right.
Yeah. And then you were back to Falcon Cliff. Well, I mean, it's just something that you don't see from a group of adventurers like you guys.
Why have you been bothering to track us? Why bother giving Sora this rigged rock?
Because
Out of character. Say we were there for the archery tournament.
he says, "Well, it's rare that somebody has we'll say, stones to throw a rock at the Sunspike, unless they have a very good reason. So, this guy didn't have a very good reason, but we thought maybe we should keep tabs on a fellow with the stones like that.
Oh, well, I didn't throw a rock, though. It was okay. It's fine.
Yeah, you did.
It was a fire.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It wasn't stone at all. It was fire. It's okay. It's much
Fire,
cleaner.
right. He says yes,
Francis
yes.
petulantly throws a magic stone at the sun's face.
He says,
A drop of liquid on it, tosses it at it.
Right, so
really hard.
can you help me after all? Or was this all just because I threw a fireball to get your attention?
you know, it was it started off as being just the stone thing, but now our organization is actually pretty interested in you. We're getting some kind of magical signatures that we haven't seen in a long time coming from your group, and we're not really sure why that is.
She says, yeah, of course, and she like rolls back her sleeve. She's like, yeah, I got these new things too.
What got what new things?
As she shows him the addition of even more scales than before that were silver.
Oh, I see. He says, yeah, and that's a very interesting necklace you have there. Where did that come from?
Oh, this.
Yeah, that.
Battle.
So what now?
From battle. And she explains the Mayastans and their traditions and whatnot.
He says, no, seriously, where did you find this?
The necklace?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, I was thinking the other one. Okay, yeah. Oh, the dragon pendant thing.
Yes.
I put it in our church.
Your church. Okay.
Yeah, Nazi kind of pats him on the back.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I've seen that necklace before. That's not in person, but I've seen it before in books. In a book.
In a book.
Yeah.
Take a look.
He says,
yeah.
that's the platinum dragon pendant. It's said to have been forged by Bahamut himself.
Bahamut.
Yeah, that's the one.
Would he happen to have anything to do with the hermit with 7 canaries?
He's like, yes, that's how he chooses to display himself, as in dreams or visions, or typically that's how he appears.
I'm sure that it's just a convincing recreation.
He says, if there's one thing I know, it's magic, and that thing's got a fuck ton of it.
Does he actually say fuck?
My God, Sora, you have to stop
does.
picking things up and carrying them around with you.
Well, the dream told me to take it.
He says, well,
Very, very sad that he's been having dreams, apparently.
oh,
We're left out of the dream circle here.
You came after the dream circle.
exactly. You'll get your
He
dream.
had a
Don't
very
worry,
sad
buddy.
Story, but he hasn't had one since.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I keep having dreams that all my teeth fall out, but that doesn't mean I'm going to punch myself in the face until it happens.
Do you really?
I have that dream a lot too, actually. Anyway,
It's because you're
IRL, I don't
dead.
really have a lot.
oh, is that why?
Dentists have dreams that their teeth fall out, apparently.
He says,
Quite
listen,
IRL, I don't really have a lot of dreams.
he says, okay, you can either, we'd be thrilled if you could keep holding on to this stone, because frankly, it does nothing but help us. We're very interested in your group, and we're kind of trying to learn more from you without risking anything. So if you could keep the stone, that would be great.
Every time we find something
What's in it for
interesting,
us?
a little counter in the top right corner of the page is going to be like, 1 out of 120 Sun Wizard quests. Then.
Well, what's in it for us if we
If we
keep
get
this?
enough, they'll give us extra items.
He says, well, what do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah.
I don't know what I want, actually. Sora's gonna ask for, maybe yeah, some gold to start a horde.
Some gold to start your horde. Okay.
Yes,
Says you're,
Scrooge McDuck horde.
says you're so imaginative. It says, I'll tell you what. I'll give
I
you
just want something.
100 gold to keep holding this stone.
It's great. It's great.
I'll continue to not shoot you in the kneecaps if you drop the stone right now.
Francis would like to ask them to keep an eye out for a strange beast.
A strange beast. Okay, that really narrows it down.
Obviously, you can get the description that's in my backstory. I
Okay.
don't know what it is right now.
Okay.
So she says, yes, I'd like some gold to help us out with our construction of our church, and any favors that my friends might need from me, or might
They are
be able to do.
wizards.
Ah, okay.
Items might be nice.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 100 gold, and somebody else got any questions they want answered?
What does he know about a tiger?
A tiger? Anything else? A lady and a tiger. Let's see.
And a
And why
God,
do you want to know about them?
Well, why do you want to know why I want to know?
Well, I'm just trying to pin down what's going on here. Okay, hey, so lady and a tiger.
Lady and a tiger walk into a bar.
No, that's not the right one. Here, you know what I bet? Since you wouldn't happen to have any like magical items that are lady and or tiger related, would you?
I got this little fella.
Okay, so you show him your jade tiger.
Yeah.
Okay, he says, yep. So that's an old one too. How are you guys finding all this crazy stuff?
Francis is just like
I knew what you were about to say. These wizards.
He says,
bag of holding.
okay, look, that there is that's a tiger Sotilian. And
What?
sorry, did I stutter?
It sounded like you.
Sotilian? It's another god. She rides a tiger. I've seen this one in books too. I think Omar Stormfist had that in his possession for some time.
Well, yeah, that's what I heard.
He says,
Francis would like to inquire about any god. Oh, sorry, never mind.
yeah, what does Francis want to inquire? Does
Any
Fran-
gods associated with the moon?
He says there's a few. Several elven gods that are associated with the moon, Carillion. Also, there's some that are associated with the sea and tides, which is kind of tangentially involved with the moon, so that'd be Procus was one of those. But why did you,
involved with druids?
I don't know, man. Why did you come to a wizard's tower to get religious advice?
I figured I'd just ask because everyone else was.
Okay. He says,
Francis says that's him in character.
he says, well, let me just tell you this. You guys are in possession of some very powerful magical items. And these magical items their full power is not fully realized until the user becomes powerful as well. They grow along with you. So I'm glad that you showed them to me. So when shit goes to hell, we know who to blame.
I'm not.
He says, but I trust you will use them correctly, and that's why you're gonna keep holding on to the stone so you don't mess anything up.
Dude, I don't even know you. Seriously, what's this guy's name?
Eisenheim.
Name.
I introduced myself 5 minutes ago.
Hey, Weisenheimer, could wizards possibly turn my bag of holding to a portable hole?
No,
Darn it.
that's not a thing. He says, let me see your bag. What is that? What is it? He says, oh, wow, this is an ancient bag of... No, it isn't. It's just a stupid bag of holding. Get out of here with that shit.
I don't have any cool magical artifacts. Sorry.
He says, okay, so I'm giving you guys 100 gold to keep this.
Making sure that he doesn't see my boots.
Okay.
Francis just gets stuffed in trash and ignored and bags of holding with magic powers.
But they do have magical powers.
Not ancient growing ones.
Okay, so he gives you guys that much information and he gives 100 gold to you, and then you guys peace out.
Each or for everybody?
Just Sora.
That'll be each.
He
I'm
says,
not walking around getting spied on for 100 gold for one of us.
okay, persuade for each.
Would that be Sora doing that?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, it would
Okay.
be.
Good thing I have a decent one.
Wait, hold on. Hey, drink this potion real quick.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Nice.
So,
Oh, God.
Eisenheim,
Wait.
Is it a help action instead?
he asks for his money back.
Wait. Hang on.
Does he?
Hang on.
No, he doesn't really.
God. Good God.
Why do we...
Good God, people. Right.
The dice are not. They're not kind
Why do
today.
we keep rolling things?
Okay. So Gaffney's like, no, this is a real nice room full of all kinds of fragile things like these bottles and all these skinny little sticks. It would be a real shame if, say, a big orc came in here and busted everything into little pieces.
He says, yeah, it would be. Do you know any big orcs?
As a matter of fact, I
Francis
do.
turns into an octopus.
What the hell is going on?
I'm gonna help action that check, even though it's already advantage.
We're speaking with wizards.
It's
Do you have
totally
do you have a question for the wizard man?
No. So just watch the show.
Well, I don't
50
suppose
feet
you're.
away.
I don't suppose you and your organization are helping with the war effort, Eisenheim.
He says, yes, actually, we have several of our war wizards that are marching south. I understand they were instrumental in fighting back Gom's horde when they crashed against them on Prybank Path. That's cute that you're a octopus. That's nice. Wild shape. I see that you're some sort of alchemist druid or something. I'm getting that, but that's nice. You there with the green skin, the half orc. Yeah, okay.
22 apparently was good enough.
Well, 22 is good, but you actually had disadvantage because he has like two of these massive stone golems there, so
That's why I turned into an octopus.
advantage and disadvantage cancel out, so he actually got a 10. So he says, we'll just give you the gold, Sora, and you keep that ring, and next time you're in Brightwick, stop by, and if we need to get a hold of you, we'll teleport to you.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Are you guys done?
Is there a panic button on this stone?
There is not, but it is in tune with your
Start
emotions.
taking it off.
Ah,
Throwing it away.
so it's a mood ring.
Of sorts. How do you feel about that?
What color's the ring?
Sad.
Just a little bit.
Right, that was a whole wizard-based shenanigans.
I don't know.
So, but now,
Okay.
Anyone want to see? What was our old partner's name? Ichabod.
Ichabod.
I want to see Icky.
I wanna ask
Francis is going to go see a play.
Okay.
there any bard
Oh, he's here. I'll be
bard
right back.
colleges here.
Art colleges.
Drink too much alcoholic beer. Now I gotta go pee. We're back.
Yeah, Gaffney wants to see Ichabod. Well, Gaffney wants to use seeing Ichabod as a pretense for trying to dig up that cleric's corpse again.
Okay. All right. So first thing, what we're going to do is I'll answer the question about the Bard colleges. So the Bard colleges, there's none in Brightwick. Calderans are more of a dowry, salt of the earth folk. There are Bard colleges in Silvercrest. There's some in Silnanor, and there's actually one in Westmark as well. But there isn't any in Brightwick. And then you wanted to go dig up a corpse? Okay, let's see.
In a manner of speaking.
Okay, so you go to see Ichabod. He's in there in the temple, like praying, I guess. That's probably what he would be doing. And he looks up.
Masturbating.
Right, we can just say that, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of come up behind him in the pews, and he turns around, and as soon as he sees you, he's like, "Oh no!"
Oh, come on!
Oh,
Come on,
don't be like that, Icky.
don't tell us you didn't miss us.
He says, I missed you guys. I'm glad you're well, but I don't miss that life. It wasn't for me. I tried it out, it just was not for me.
I don't blame you. Things have not been going our way lately.
What's happened?
Don't worry about it. The point is, everything sucks.
Okay.
Everyone keeps listening to Gaffney for some reason.
All right. Well,
How have things been for you?
he says, well, it's been tough, and a lot of people need a lot of support in these times of war. A lot of the clerics have headed south to support the war effort, and so I'm kind of running the show here. The Lord, the Zenith Ihara Lightspear, who is the head of this temple, and she's down south with Stormfist acting as his counsel. So I'm pretty much holding this place together myself, and it's very exhausting.
I clap my hands on his shoulders and say, "Glad to see you're moving up in the world." And I whisper him, "Don't tell anyone that you're a God Spark. I'm pretty sure that you already know this, but it would be a bad idea to spread that information around. In fact, don't tell anyone here in our party that you're a God Spark either. Don't talk about it to anyone."
He whispers to you. He says, "Yes, I recognize that I was naive before, but I do now see the importance of this knowledge being controlled." So Francis, I don't know if you. So Ichabod was a previous. Actually, you took his place. So it was a player that we had before you.
Francis isn't there anyway, so
Oh, okay. I thought you were with him.
seeing a play.
Oh yeah, the plays are like second string. Basically, the best you can find is like one of those Punch and Judy shows with sock puppets.
Wow. Sorry, I'm on the other side of the room making nachos. I'll be more attentive in a second.
Okay, so Francis is watching sock puppets. The rest of you guys are talking to Ichabod. He says, "Are you guys going to stay here? I can give you. We've got plenty of places to stay here. You know, this place is almost empty. Do you want to?"
Well, I thought you'd never ask.
We have time to do such thing.
Yeah, you have time. You would have needed to rest tonight, anyways. You can still make it to Brigadoon in time.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to go to Brigadoon before it's too late.
Yeah, I'm sure for that.
Why did we go to Brightwick in the first place? What's going on? I forget.
Just stop by. It was on your way.
If it was I thought we were coming to see if it was safe to bring Kalen here.
Oh, okay. Are you
Any
gonna
idea?
ask Ichabod about
That was a good
that?
idea, but I don't know if anyone was listening.
Oh, would we
Oh,
leave her here in the temple?
No, we're asking and see if Stormfist is trustworthy enough to not immediately sacrifice his own daughter.
Well, yeah, he's not. Or Lord Stormfist isn't in the city, so we'd have to. Yeah, we
Ask her.
already talked about this. We'd have to
Investigation checks.
talk to whoever he left in charge.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, are you going to ask? Ichabod would know this information. You can ask him.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, we will ask.
who's in charge here now? Now that Lord Stormfist is on campaign.
Yeah, so it's actually his brother. His name is Morton Stormfist. So this would be Kalen's uncle. So Morton Stormfist holds the home front while Edgar's out. He also has his family is all boys. There's 5 brothers. Edgar's the oldest. Theodol is dead. He's the second oldest. Morton is the one that I just mentioned. And there's also Howar and Gabrin, which are the 2 youngest. So Morton takes care of the place while Edgar's down campaigning.
He's not one of them viziers, is he?
He's not a vizier. He's a brother. He's not even a chancellor. He's just a hand of.
Not thinking about it.
He's just
Throw
a
myself on that.
he's just the right hand of Edgar. They have a good relationship. Those 2 brothers do.
That's cool.
So, does he know how kind of person the
He says, "Yeah, I met him once when he came to our temple.
Hey, sorry. Do you mean Morton or Lord Edgar came to the temple?
They've both come. I've met Morton several times, and I've met Edgar once. Edgar is the type of man who you become friends with quickly. Feels like you've known him your whole life after you talk to him for a very short period of time. He's pretty well liked by the population. He says,
He's a good guy or a very charismatic sociopath.
he says, I don't know about the sociopath part, but he says, I think he's lying about the Godspark thing, but I think he's just doing that because he wants to have his people believe in him and trust him. So I don't want to blow
That
up.
sounds kind of sociopathic to me.
Exactly.
So, like I said, if there's anything else I can help you guys with, just let me know. You can stay here tonight, and I'll get you on the road tomorrow.
Thank you, and have some wine.
What are
Okay.
your thoughts on the brother?
The brother is slow-witted, quick to anger, but he's also he's a good man. But I think he's someone who could be easily controlled
By who?
by anyone who would attempt to do so.
Maybe not someone we should leave Kalen with.
You guys also notice while you're in Brightwick that most of the guards and the garrison here, they're all dressed in the crest of Silvercrest and the Queen, and very few of Stormfist's men are garrisoned here.
So I turn to Ichabod and tell, say to him, we've been seeing this pattern throughout every city that we've been to. The Queen's men pretty much almost flowing out of the drain pipes. How have they been behaving?
He says they've just been doing their best to keep the Queen's peace. They all patrol around in their groups of them, and they report to the general of the Queen's forces here. His name is... let me just make that up quickly. Where's my generator? Whatever. His name is Eric, with a K.
Eric McGuybo.
Yeah.
Some man McGuybo.
Okay. Eric of House Tucum. We'll figure out his house name later when I have time to process all this. Okay.
Thanks, Ichabod. I'll take you up on... I don't know about anyone else, but I'll take you up on your offer to stay here for the night, but I'm going to walk about the city a bit before we turn in.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so you guys take an opportunity to just kind of relax in the city.
Francis is sleeping in an alleyway being a cat.
Okay, you can sleep as a kit.
He's very despondent right now.
You should be aware that Brightwick's animal control department is very robust.
Francis can turn into an octopus.
What about the badger?
Badger's sleeping next to him.
Okay. So you guys get up the next day and
Badger is Francis's only friend.
all right. So you guys get up the next day. Have a great breakfast.
How far did my excavation efforts?
What are you trying to do? You're trying to dig up Silver Sunbringer, if I can remember correctly.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because he used to be a Godspark, but he's dead. So if we view the body, maybe we can learn something about Godsparks.
Oh, sorry. He was not a guard spark. He was just the leader of the Church of Palor. And he was
Maybe Gaffney can learn something about the Church of Palor.
Wait a minute. Okay. So what was it? Like Gom killed him?
Gom killed him. Yeah,
Just cut his head off?
exactly.
And Aiden.
Yep.
I remember this story.
You just took all the fun out of it.
Sorry.
Now I'm just going to have to dig him up out of spite.
Right. Okay.
So what's the plan?
I want to find and talk to, I don't know, any old patrol of the Queen's soldiers I can find.
Okay. So you go talk to the patrol. Whoa, citizen.
Right? Say, greetings. I see that you're. Wow, sorry. I see that you're fellow soldiers of the Queen. I was in the service myself until not so long ago.
We are. What can we do for you today?
Well, it's just been some time. It's just been some time since I was in an outfit, and all this troubling news. Apparently, Lord Stormfist's forces have suffered grievous losses, while the orcish horde still remains strong.
Yes.
Why do you
This is troubling news
think
indeed.
that- do you not wish that you and your fellows under the Queen's banner could help?
Yeah, the Queen is mustering her forces, a second wave to come in to launch an offensive. We're here to secure Stormfist and the Queen's holdings in Caldera.
That sounds something that I could get behind. Where could I sign up?
Yeah, you can sign up at the recruitment station. It's in the Human Quarter to the east. You can just ask for directions there, and it's near Stormfist Keep.
Thank you, sir. And I leave.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh.
And
Warforged
so-
in this world?
what'd you say?
Are there warforged in this world? Just an interesting question.
No.
It's unfortunate.
My character would like to find instrument of the bards if he sees anywhere, and that's his. That's why he want to search for bard colleges.
Okay, so you don't have an instrument?
I think he has an instrument, but are you looking for more instruments?
No, the instrument of the bards. It's
It's a magic item.
items,
Oh, okay.
masterwork,
oh, like
craft. So
fancy bardic, like magical bardic things.
yeah, they give me advantages for being charmed and some other.
I see.
things.
Yeah, you can't. Magic items are really hard to come by as far as buying them in this world.
I'm just saying that I will try to find
Okay,
with our travelers.
okay. You look around. You don't really get any leads on anything like that.
Okay.
But just in general, just magic items are
Yeah.
really rare in this world. You think that probably, a normal person would see one in their lifetime. And the fact that you guys have 3 is pretty incredible.
Are we counting this?
Yeah. That.
Well, you actually got 5. Yeah, you just got 5.
Are we counting the ring that tells you if fire is actually fire?
I don't think that one counts.
I don't think it does.
The locator
Yeah,
stone.
that turned out to be fantastically useful.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, that did.
It's more useful than this
Fish trident.
randomly generated prophecy ring.
Yep.
That's why I'm looking for the bard colleges, because every bard college has their items
I see.
named from them.
Okay.
Ah,
I'll keep that in mind. I'm going to make a note on that, and I'm going to put those into some of the city descriptions. Okay. All right. So you guys head out the next day to the Druid's Moot. Uneventful.
Hold on a second.
Yep.
Sorry, just a
Burn
second.
down the drones and sell their stuff.
I think that it would be a good idea for us to try and figure out exactly what if the Queen's men have any intentions other than exactly what they're saying. What do you guys think?
I don't have the ability to do that.
You think that probably any sort of weird commands wouldn't be relayed to the low ranking troops?
No, that's what I'm saying. But this
Yeah.
is Brightwick. They have a general overseeing them, right?
Yes.
Wait, so what is it you're suspecting?
Remember, again, this is all assuming that the Midnight Mantles were completely upfront with us about the Queen wanting to start a war. Well, not start a war, but kill Kaelin. So maybe Lord Stormfist himself is in on this, but if he's not, then it seems really suspicious that all of these cities all over Caldera are swarming with the Queen's men while Caldera's troops are out getting slaughtered by the orcs. It looks like a power play to me.
Yeah.
Someone add Dougie to the call.
He left. I think.
No, he's back.
I'll add him.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
There we go.
And what do you guys think?
Probably. They're probably there because they want to keep in touch what's happening in all the cities and to say it to the Queen or something.
Well, I know that. I know. I mean, well, that's what they're saying, but I'm wondering if maybe there's something else.
If anything happens, they have their army in every city, and probably they just want to weaken the force of Stormfist.
Yeah, remember, in my campaign, everybody's a good person.
Everyone.
Everyone's just really nice and completely honest about their intentions.
Yep.
Except Steve the Trapper, who's actually a murderer.
Wouldn't that be a good twist?
Steve the Trapper is the BBEG.
Yeah.
This campaign.
Yeah.
Of course he is. We're gonna
He
go
just
back
like stopped in to mess with us, and then we'll run to him later and be like, "Oh, haha, I'm the real big bad. I was just testing you."
we're gonna go back to his hut one day, and like instead of like him like trapping animals, it'll just be like carcasses everywhere, like
Yeah.
like bones of people and dead, and it was all just like a glamour spell over the whole thing.
Exactly.
People and put them on the wall.
Yeah, stuffed with like their heads. Yeah, yeah.
That was traumatized.
Okay. Alright, so you guys get to the moot. Next, you head out. You go through Whisper Hollow Woods. It's spooky, but you're like, I've been here before, ain't no thing. And you get back to the moot on time. Or are you going to go straight to Brigadoon? I can't remember what you guys said.
To the moot, and then we were gonna have we were gonna bring Kalen to Brightwick, but you guys, considering there's it's only the brother and he seems easily swayed by people, you think we should leave Kalen with the druids for a little bit longer?
Let it wait till after Brigadoon.
Yeah.
Francis
The
doesn't
druid's
ask
already
about what he asked them about when it comes to the badger.
What?
Francis wants to ask the druids about what he asked about the badger thing he asked about last time he was here. A reward for the Brigadoon thing.
What about the Badger? You're going to do... Sorry, I was writing something down.
When he asked for the reward for dealing with Brigadoon, he said to help find his daughter, and also he'd like to magically bond the badger to him so that it's not such a fucking hassle to keep it around.
Okay.
Basically, the Find Familiar spell or something, I don't know.
Or why don't you just, like, treat the Badger nice instead of putting it in, like, in a bag, and maybe it'll just want to be around
He
you.
does! He's keeping it safe! But he wants to make it magical. He wants to empower the badger to actually help him.
Is there still an awakening spell? Is that still a thing?
Animal friendship?
There is actually still an awakening spell, yes.
Yeah, Awakening, it's like, what, like 5th or 6th level?
Yeah, it's pretty up there.
I think it's
5th or
5th.
6th level spell? If it's 5th, then they're already casting Tree Stride, so.
I mean, even if these druids
I
are
was thinking like turn it into a familiar maybe, but we could do
these
awaken.
druids almost certainly can cast this spell. It's just that it'll be a really valuable service, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 5th level spell and consumes
Takes
1,000 gold piece agate.
Wow. Okay.
We'd have 1,000 gold pieces if we got a lot of money.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what everybody wants to do. Is just pool their money so you can have a talking badger.
No, I'm saying we would have 1,000 if we got the reward for the mantle.
All right, I kind of want to do the same thing with Webster. I want to grow him. I want him to grow, and I want to take care of him until he's big enough and strong enough to act as a mount in battle.
Okay.
I want to
Francis
do the
was-
same thing with my
Francis was-
tankard.
Francis is out of character. Francis is basically saying, make him into a familiar as per the Find Familiar spell, as my reward for helping you with the Brigadoon thing.
Okay. Can sorcerers do sorcerers have familiars? Or just wizards?
You can. I think they can cast Find Familiar. No, wait, no. I don't remember seeing it on the spell list.
Warlocks can. I think sorcerers can. Druids can.
I don't think
clerics
sorcerers have it.
I'm not sure that sorcerers can.
I don't think they can.
I don't think
No, they don't. They don't have
can. They
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic
I don't
Initiate.
know about druids.
Okay.
Or Ritual Caster, I think it is. Ritual Caster will let you get it, do it, though.
Yeah, only wizards can cast Find Familiar without
And
magic,
are-
without Ritual Caster.
And anybody with the magic initiate as well.
Okay. All right. So you guys get to the moot, hook up with Jorah, see Kalen, and then that's where we'll stop. You'll go to Brigadoon next and figure out what's going down.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Dungeon crawl.
How
And we
much?
get 400 experience points.
You do. Yep. You get 400 experience points.
100 XP, the dream.
Really?
Yep.
Yay!
The dream.
Is that enough to push us over?
Yes.
Should be.
Yeah.
We're at
Yeah, it's
6,500
just-
exactly.
Okay.
Roll 5.
What was that?
Someone's getting murdered in the background.
That was really scary.
That's on my end. Yeah, we're murdering someone in the other room. Don't worry about it, though. Don't worry about it, though.
That's what it sounds like.
It'll be
Really
fine.
worried.
Sounds fine.
It'll be okay. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Just don't be a
Throw a
murderer.
bluff check.
Okay.
We're doing an insight check in real life to
Bluff
see if
check?
this person's a murderer.
Let me do that 1 second. What's my actual charisma?
In real life?
IRL, yeah.
I don't know.
Probably 14, 15.
Oh, well, Sora's got a 12? 2? What I got?
Oh, okay. I win.
Ah, damn. Well, what do you... Well, I guess you know the truth then, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
It's actually
Definitely.
Netflix.
Okay. So you guys got that experience because you, even though you didn't get the big payout, you still aren't on anybody's shit list per se, except
Good.
for one very angry, tiger-cloaked
Yeah,
We
man.
are 15 existential crisis. That guy?
Yeah, that's the one.
the tiger man. Not the tiger and the lady, the tiger and the man.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Was it tiger skin on his cloak?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Couldn't remember if it was leopard or not.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what did I miss? I had to step away for a little bit.
We're level 5.
Well, that's not
Everyone's level 5 except you.
The plot continues to grow. And I assume because we didn't decide to go down and help with the fight, we might lose another battle, depending. So after Brigadoon, we should probably move straight over to Brightwood to help out with the army if we want to actually stop orcs from killing everyone.
I am totally down for this.
I mean, Sora wanted to go down to Driftwood to help in the war effort anyway, so that's
Yeah.
something she would do.
And before I forget to ask, Mary, Dougie, can either of you guys cast Pass Without Trace?
I've
Nope.
cast it like repeatedly.
Yeah.
Right.
You did in the last one.
Alright, so I'm going to, for second level spells with 5th level, I finally get second level spells. I'm going to take Dark Vision and Silence. What do you guys think?
I get conjure animals and call
I didn't
lightning.
get any spells. I'll talk to you guys later though.
I can
Okay, see ya.
too.